Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever time it is wherever you are. How is everyone this evening, and how is my wonderful co-host, Imperial Jedi?
Oh, not too bad. That was a fun start for reals.
Oh, excellent. Well, we are back
Smiles for
running,
miles right now.
and because of the swift, sweet editing we've just done, YouTube won't notice the difference, except I've just told them.
Oh, that's true. What am I even talking about then? What a great start we're having.
Yeah. Kiggy, no, that meme is now dead. I've just declared that straight away. We're killing the 3-hour meme.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're killing it.
I will turn this stream right around. You hear that, chat?
It was great fun while it lasted, but do you know what? I think we know that anything over 2 hours is just not sustainable. We can't do that without breaks, and I am not in the market for trying to sort out breaks. Anyway, with that little bit of admin out of the way, welcome on in to Imperial Jedi. Obviously, Lone Bear, Tails and Wings, Minxie Rose, Kiggy, Lone Bear. Again, I've mentioned Death Fears None is here, who made this wonderful coaster. If you do ! Coaster in the chat, you'll see that the coaster that everyone is riding was created by Death Fears None, and that link has been hidden up until now. So yes, you can all get a copy of this coaster and try this.
It's like an unveiling too.
So yeah, everyone has got the same coaster, and they have got the job of converting it into an
Man,
RMC.
I was going to ask about that, but I was hoping you'd explain it. This is awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, the idea is that for those who are less familiar, RMC, or Rocky Mountain Construction, tend to have a habit of taking old wooden roller coasters that parks are kind of seeing are towards the end of their service and sort of ripping the track off and rebuilding them with some sort of steel beamed tracks, so as to make some sort of hybrid. You'll see that in a moment as we go. Anyway, we have Board Builder, Coaster Kook, Sap Daddy 11 and Beartastic all stood there waiting to build. We are running a little bit late, so shall we count them down?
Yeah, sure. Let's jump into it.
Let me just say about 10 seconds to go.
Oh, also another bear. Hey, lone bear. Look at this, eh?
Oh yeah, we've got all the bears. Death Fears None, we will certainly want to talk to you at some point, probably between the first and second interviews. That might be a good time to talk to the coaster builder. Anyway, let's get everything ready so that I can go 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. There we are. They're now
just
off.
Like that.
So yeah, just like that. So if we look at Board Builder's screen at the moment, because he's got most of the coaster layout up, again, these all have the same coaster layout. They were only shown this coaster layout less than an hour ago. We only wanted to give them half an hour notice, but with a little bit of the delay, they've had a little bit longer, but they have not been allowed to build on these coasters at all. So as we can see straight away, the first thing is choice of coaster that people are going to go for. Board Builder has gone for Malice Unchained. Coaster Kook is deleting what he was given at first. We have
so it's been a hot second for me. So what's the goal for today? Are we taking workshop stuff? Is this the only thing from the workshop? Is everything else hand built?
This is the only thing from the workshop.
Right on.
Mobile. That's why I asked ask the bot to be a moderator in all the channels, is so that we don't get that kind of warning. So we have Sap Daddy is going for Malice Unchained as well. Beartastic, can we see Malice Unchained, and Kook is going Steel Vengeance. So as you can see here, there are 3 types of hybrid coaster. There's the Iron Fury steel topped.
Yeah, you literally have to talk to me like I'm completely new, because I am for this game somehow still.
Of course. So RMC are the company that make these 3 types of hybrid coaster. They are Malice Unchained, there's the Topper Track one that no one's picked, and the Steel Vengeance type. Kiggy Jedi, I think, has played some Planko. You took part in a Planet Coaster.
Yeah, it was like way back in the day I did one, but previous to that I haven't played since the game was like brand new, and I really only have like 100 hours, so I haven't really broken through it properly.
you do realise you've probably got more hours than some of our players, to be fair.
Yeah, but my hours aren't productive hours sometimes.
You've got more than... I don't think I've hit 100 yet.
I'm going to look, because I'm actually curious here. 1 second.
But I do have, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 hours that... It's a good job Steam wasn't around then, or I wasn't using Steam then. Just in case someone tells me that it was.
Oh, okay. I only have 53 hours. I was kind of doubling my count. But it's still, you know, it's, it's not enough, I guess.
Not necessarily. So, the workshop item that everyone has been given is a single coaster. It's the coaster that, if you type coaster, or I think Woody works as well.
And so just based on my limited understanding of the game, are they rebuilding it with a different track? Is that the thought right now?
Essentially, but they're also trying to improve it.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I like this.
What happens is... okay, so Death Fears Non's correcting me slightly. Apparently, the topper track is not used for conversions. So it's only the two types that we're seeing here, which is the Steel Vengeance and the Malice Unchained. Now, the difference between those two is very, very little. It's just in the trains, as far as I'm aware.
This makes so much more sense to me now. This is the coolest snap I think we've done in, like, forevers.
Yeah. So, and it's based off what the real company does. So...
That's even cooler, too.
Yeah, when Rocky Mountain Construction builds a coaster, they tend to try and use as much of the existing support structure as they can. And they
I literally thought you were just talking about like in-game meta, like someone's like, you know, Twitch handle was like, you know, that, and that's like kind of what their like theme and what they did on the stream. This is blowing my mind.
This is real life. If you look up coasters like Steel Vengeance itself, which is a licensed coaster in this game, that used to be called Mean Streak, but it was nowhere near as tall, and it was quite a different layout. So what we're expecting to see here is, again, the flavor of this.
Oh, that is so... I'm looking at Steel Vengeance now. This is wild.
Yeah. And like 90%...
I didn't even know this was possible.
Yeah, 90% of those supports are probably going to be original.
Oh, the wood, it looks so cool. This is... I've been to a lot of theme parks. I didn't even know this was real, dude.
Yeah, no, it's not something that... it's reasonably new. And I mean, certainly I know in the UK there is none of them.
Yeah, that seems like it's in Ohio, the one you're talking about?
Yes, the one, yeah, Cedar Point. So that would be Steel Vengeance.
Well, I know where I'm going now.
There's also Iron Gwazi down in Busch Gardens. I don't want to say which one because I'm going to get it wrong. That one used to be 2 dueling coasters, and they turned that into a big one, into a big single one. But yeah, near Tampa, Minx is saying. It could be Williamsburg is what I was thinking, but is it Tampa? Yeah, as Death Fears None says, sort of look up Steel Vengeance versus Mean Streak. And you'll see what Mean Streak was, and then what RMC did to turn it into Steel Vengeance. And it's absolutely striking difference. So what we're expecting to see tonight is, you know, coasters that certainly bear resemblances to the original that they've been handed, but with quite a difference. Bud was discussing it with you earlier, Minxie. That explains why. And thank you very much for those bits as well. Silver Architect saying if you look up a place called Alton Towers, they have some cracking roller coasters. They have 1 or 2 acceptable ones. Do my local fun fair, yes. But no RMCs. Although,
dude, I'm literally sitting here, just like I'm sitting next to myself, smiling at myself at this knowledge. This is the coolest thing ever.
Oh, isn't it just? Well, I'll tell you what. Shall we start having a conversation with some of our participants and see what they?
Oh yeah, please, yeah.
See what they think. Hang on, Death Fears None has got a picture in chat.
Oh, that's a cool picture. Wow, look at the height difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fun, eh?
Yeah, and they're built off essentially very similar foundations.
Wild.
So, whoa. Why is my computer misbehaving today? I don't know. Anyway, let's go and say first off a quick hello to our friend Board Builder. Hi there, Board. How are you doing?
Hey, Londo. How's it going?
It is good, thank you very much. I think we've just melted Imperial Jedi's mind, though.
Oh man, so much so.
What happened?
I didn't realize this was real. I thought this was like in-game meta kind of stuff, like rebuilding the coasters. I'm looking at pictures of like actual real life stuff. I am blown away.
You didn't know this was wow. Yeah,
I had no idea. I've been to like a lot of coaster parks too. I feel like I'm just like seeing one for the first time now.
So
they've only been at it for a decade, so you know they haven't oversaturated like some other companies have yet.
Oh,
so good for them.
Then.
Yeah.
That's so new in the grand scheme. This is what a rabbit hole of knowledge.
Oh yeah, and I mean some of the things that you're probably going to see, not to spoil anything, are going to be things that you're going to ask me if they're wise or not.
Oh, that'll be interesting too, eh? Yeah, making it taller and stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, well, I don't want to spoil
more
it any
dangerous.
further, but there's going to be some very interesting things I expect. So, Board, sort of getting back on topic, what do you think to the coaster that you've been given?
Oh, this thing is I would love to have had this thing dropped into my park in the early 2000s. This is a fantastic GCI. I'm loving this thing. I don't want to theme other people's coasters very often, but DFN did so well on this thing. I saw it, and for a couple of seconds, I was like, okay. And then it hit me, and I was like, oh, no, this is awesome. So, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun.
No, this, it is. Is there, well, I'll tell you what, before we go any further, I know you have taken part before and helped immensely in organising not only this event, but many others, especially the Teams event that we had. Would you like to introduce yourself to those who do not yet know the wonders of the Board Builder?
I am Board Builder. I started with doing some Skyline stuff, but then I got really hooked on Planet Coaster. I stream. I try to do like maybe 4 to 6 days a week, something like that. Occasionally we'll do some other stuff, like we'll go trucking or maybe GTA and things like that, but it's mostly coaster focused. We also in our Discord try to organize some meetups at parks, but it was just our first season doing that, so we're hoping that next season's a lot more active on that. But yeah, that's kind of what we do. It's a lot of Planet Coaster, chilling, hanging out, kind of party, chill vibes, and yeah.
So
well,
we've had one question come up in chat from JJT asking if you are a boulder or a rock board.
I think I'm more of a boulder.
More of a boulder. Excellent. That kind of
boulders
makes
feel immovable sometimes, though.
Yes.
And you can drive rocks.
Also, yes.
I'll get back to you on that then. I don't know. I haven't really... Yeah. I didn't put a ton of thought into it.
Okay, so Tails has suggested from what they've heard, RMC were a construction company that was looking for other ways to make money when business was bad. They were given a chance to refurb an old coaster. Then it became more than just a refurb, and the RMC Coaster Legend was born. That would explain the name. That would definitely explain
it would.
JJT, I haven't heard of Langford. Yeah, go on, sorry, Board.
My heart.
I didn't realize that their success was almost accidental, and they didn't expect to go down the path that they did. Like, you know, I mean, you can look at New Texas Giant and be like, okay, yeah, that's more mild than the other ones, but I always thought that was from more of a test bench perspective, not like, okay, and then afterwards they're like, people like that, let's do more of that. I didn't know it was.
Apparently they were involved, or they built El Toro as well, so...
Where's that one located?
That's their other star stuff. El Toro, where's El Toro? I don't know.
Who, me?
Yeah, well, where's El Toro?
Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. It's between Philadelphia and New York.
Yeah, it's apparently an Intamin prefab, but RMC built it at the park.
It gets a little overshadowed by a car that's right next to it.
Yeah. No, it looks like they were a scrappy company who basically went, we'll take whatever job we can get our hands on. And
yeah, I feel like this is such a huge market. There's so many coaster parks everywhere, and then those old I can't even speak right here. The wood ones are probably on the way out, right? Need to be refurbished soon. So.
Well, you say
Not
that.
All of them. No, some of the really old ones have been upkept very well, and some are looking at. So, for example, the one that's getting redone for Hershey Park this year was built in '96, but they have one from the 40s or 50s, and then there's a handful of wooden coasters in this part of the world that are
Do they have like a
around 100.
Or
It depends on how they're kept.
Crazy.
Depends on their upkeep, and whether or not they were a really crazy ride when they were built. Some of the ones that have lasted so long are not as intense as some of the ones that need a redoing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Certainly. So, what sort of plans do you have for this ride that you can divulge? Do you have any ideas of any signature elements that you want to put in? Or are you just sort of going with the flow and seeing what happens?
I mean, this hill is just asking to be turned into a barrel roll, like, into some kind of an inversion.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure which direction I'm going to take. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to take which parts of the course yet. And I will just leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I understand perfectly well. I think I've had this kind of chat before about other coasters. Certainly, Iron Gwazi did this.
Iron Gwazi is it's
the
so
master
random.
of it.
Well, they turned 2 tracks into 1. They had to.
Of course. And what a magnificent being that
Sounds like
is.
more stuff I have to look up now.
Oh, Iron
Yes.
Gwazi, that's it. I might as well solo the rest of this. Jedi, go and look up Iron Gwazi. And just sit there
give
in
him a minute
absolute amazement. Winter's saying Iron Gwazi was great, Gwazi was better. When it was dueling,
Bro, this drop off.
I do have both Gwazi credits when they were dueling, so I don't know. I'll have to get down to
this
Tampa.
Is cool.
Let you know.
That purple's vibrant. This looks wild, man. It's like a minecart kind of coaster.
Yeah, we like RMCs and we like purple, so.
I was going to say, someone just said purple, didn't they?
Oh,
right,
yes.
With that, what we're going to do is we're going to let you carry on building. Thank you very much for your time, board, and we'll chat to you somewhere around the halfway mark.
All right, awesome. See you guys later. Thanks.
See you later. So, yeah, that was Board Builder, and just to sort of show out a few things that you might already have seen, Jedi, because you might be questioning one of those terms that boards put
I am questioning reality right now. Like, this is just, like, if I didn't know this, what else don't I know, you know?
Well, there's a whole world out there. But
Oh
you'll
my
see
God, I
that
can't,
one of
man.
the turns, he is turning the coaster right, yet banking to the left. That's known as a wave turn, and conventionally
that's interesting.
wouldn't be done that often. But yeah, done right, those are absolutely legit on coasters these days. A lot of the older rules that you will have seen that will be, banking into turns. It's a lot less of worry, and there we are, Board Builder sort of starting to remove bits of the coaster that he was given. So let's now have a chat with Coaster Cook. Hi there, Coaster Cook. How are you doing?
How you doing, Londo?
Not too bad, thanks. Do you want... Well, before anything else, because this is your first time taking part, would you like to introduce yourself to our wonderful chat and tell them a little bit about yourself?
Hello, is that Jedi?
Yes, it is. Hello, hello.
Oh, how
As
you
the voice
doing?
of a Jedi.
Oh, not too bad.
I'm Coaster Kook. I stream every once in a while, just for funsies. I've been playing Planet Coaster for like years, but I just don't always have a lot of time. But I love roller coasters. I love building them, so I'm here today to have some fun with you guys.
Excellent. I'm seeing a lot of progress so far.
Yeah,
Is that like a hanging coaster you're doing?
No, it's just gonna be upside down.
Oh my, okay, that's crazy.
Again, Jedi, that's another one of those where,
Let's
that
go.
is that is a legit element that is on.
Dude, I feel like I'm a coaster newbie again. Like, what happened to my life, man?
There's a lot going on in the coaster world right now.
I did not even know. I was just saying to everyone else, I did not even know this was even a thing. I thought this was in-game meta that you guys were doing this. I'm looking at pictures. This is like a real-life conversion. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I feel like I just found out that like internet's on like computers for the first time. I'm just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, a park that Cook and Bud both go to are getting one of these conversions.
That's cool too.
So yeah.
Yeah, Hershey Park's in the works for one. I'm really excited about that. I think it'll be fun. Great ride.
I think it'll be excellent.
The manufacturer that does this is like so good at what they do. So it's just like every single one they've done is a big banger.
Yeah, it's cool they incorporate like a lot of the old elements. Or like the original like design, you know, in air quotes or whatever. The original pieces.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, of course, because you know, you don't want to kind of spend too much money trying to rip up all the foundations.
No, that makes super sense too. And then it just has that like retro throwback feel. It's like arguably a bit more safer, I guess. You can make it a lot more like, you know, scary.
Oh yeah.
Like your coaster's upside down right now. That's crazy talk.
If you look at the difference between say Mean Streak and Steel Vengeance, you'll see that huge difference. And you know, Coaster Cook's demonstrating it perfectly there with that zero-G stall. Now, what will be interesting to ask is that zero-G stall a genuine zero-G? Have you got the trajectory right on that?
I don't think I have yet, but I will be tweaking it.
Nice.
Yeah, what do the official rules say? Actually, that's a good question Dutch is asking.
The official rules are: given the roller coaster that has been provided, the wooden one, take the station away, put an RMC station in, and then convert it to an RMC. So, do what you think Rocky Mountain Construction would do to this coaster. You know, so kind of try and keep it on. Try and use as many of the original supports as you can. Try not to go silly in terms of, well, we're just going to build a whole new coaster. But on the flip side, this is an old coaster. This is something that needs a refurb, and this is the refurb that we're doing. So all it is build the coaster. We don't need anything around a park. We don't need any of that. We're just asking for one coaster. But we are only giving 2 hours.
I was making a joke about the time.
No.
I know. Coaster Cook, how many hours do you have in this game, out of curiosity?
I think the last time I looked, it was like 600.
Ooh, nice.
But that's over the span of like, I think I got this the year it came out.
Dude, same. PC. I got it. I tried so hard, but I just couldn't break through it. I only have 50 hours still, so I just always like look on the outside at everyone just like who makes these amazing things, and I'm like, oh, I wish.
Yeah, I wish I could play a lot more. It's just, I literally leave this game for like months at a time and then come back. But it's just mostly for enjoyment.
Oh, I feel you. Also, it's good to have kind of time in between.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. And look at the amount of amazing games that have been coming out of late.
Oh, I know. This year coming up, man. I'm finally excited for some stuff.
Oh, yeah. No, we've got a lot of things to get excited about, I think. What are you excited about, Jedi? Just quickly.
Have you guys seen Farthest Frontier?
Yes.
It's kind of like that old-timey, like that's early access still, but that is so much fun. So that's kind of out already, but... And then I forget the name of it, but there's like a Viking city builder as well coming out.
Oh, there is. I should know what this is called. I don't. Minxie, what's the Viking one called? And I'll tell you what, why don't we say a great big thank you to Coaster Cook for your time. We'll chat to you at some point just after halfway, I think.
Yeah, yours look awesome. I'm really excited to see how this turns out.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for doing this.
Yeah, that's a great one. I went into this completely blind. I am just so excited. This is like the coolest thing ever.
Right, well, that was Coaster Cook, and oh yeah, this is some seriously exciting stuff. Now, let's go swiftly on, in fact, and have a chat with Sap Daddy 11. Sup, Sap? How are you doing? If you're Discord talking, we can't hear you, Sap. So I think while we
Maybe Sap can't hear us.
Maybe
I had my mic
hello, there you are.
this
Yep.
whole time. That is not exactly the greatest.
Oh my! I've been there, man.
We've all done it. We've all done
We've all done it.
I think
yes.
my record, no joke, is like 30 minutes before someone even told me.
Oh yeah, I did it tonight.
Like 30 minutes.
I
plus,
haven't
man.
gone like a few minutes because usually my voice calls are very active.
So, would you care to, as this is your first time participating, introduce yourself to our wonderful chat and tell them sort of the kind of things you stream when you do?
Okay, so my name is Sap, and I am. Well, I need to think because I gave me this blindsided. My name is Sap. I am a minor, so watch it. I live in America, preferably Missouri, and when I stream, I usually stream Planet Coaster, Minecraft. Very sporadically, I do not have a schedule.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
I drove down to the St. Louis Twitch meetup. That was one of the coolest things ever. I'm not sure those are still on or not, or if you're close to that, but that was cool.
About 4 hours from that.
A little far.
So, a little far. Yes.
Yeah, Missouri's cool though.
Oh yeah, especially for coasters. I've been on an RMC in Missouri. It's the only RMC I've been on, basically.
What's the RMC in Missouri?
Outlaw Run.
Outlaw
The first
Run.
RMC that had
Nice.
Let me look
inversions.
this up.
No.
It's also, I think, the only RMC that actually has a theme, like a good theme. You could quote me on that.
Oh, that's
Don't-
cool.
Yeah,
There's-
and it's a topper track. So was that RMC
Yes.
from the ground up then, rather than a conversion?
Yes, it is from the ground up. I think it was opened in 2013. I'm not particularly sure because usually I have
This would be
my
fun to
facts
try.
up to date.
This one looks like it'd be really, really fast too.
Actually, it's fast, but it's also really short.
I wish coasters were longer. The ones that
Well,
are like
we
a
don't
minute and a
need
half or less
we don't
are
need
kinda-
another Steel Dragon 2000. That's just
Yeah, longer is fine if they're good. Like, I would like to see
Yeah.
the second half on a B&M gig. Like, I'd like to see them do
I
something
can
after
see a
the
B&M
mid-course.
gig. I want to see a RMC beast, but I know that the fanboys are gonna hate me if I even speak about it.
Hey, no, that's fair. I'll give you that. I want to see. Honestly, I'm going to upset probably a few more people with how Wickerman is. Let's say subpar. I'd love to just see Wickerman get RMC'd straight up.
I mean, okay, that I can see actually happening.
Yeah. If anyone's gonna, yeah, it does need doing.
Hey, your computer!
Where? What?
We have suggestions in chat of RMC Beast and RMC Ultimate.
Yeah, there's a beast in Canada as well, just outside of Toronto.
Wildebeest.
Yeah.
And there's I think that would be fun for Canada's Wonderlands lineup. You know, RMC
Oh, that'd be
Wildebeest.
such a cool conversion. Yeah, 'cause that's still a fun coaster.
Yeah. Oh, Death.
I'm not sure about Mindbuster though.
No, that one's
Yeah.
that's too kiddie.
Death fears none. You mentioned.
Oh no, I'm
RMC
thinking of a different one.
Ultimate.
Mindbuster would be. I think keep that as it is though. I don't know if that would actually RMT well.
Isn't Mindbuster like isn't RMC I'm so lost right now. I am.
Yeah, as Deathfierce was sort of mentioning, the Lightwater Valley Coaster, the Ultimate, that's now been retired, unfortunately, and they are taking their way into being more of a family theme park. That thing also wasn't wooden; it was already a hybrid, as I remember. Oh, apparently my microphone's a little low. Hang on, my microphone should now not be a little low.
Please
shut up right now.
Watch a movie. You should make them watch a movie.
So, with
That's all
that,
I ever did.
shall we say thank you very much to Sap Daddy for for your time. Hopefully, what do you think to the coaster anyway so far? What do you think?
I think it's very finicky. At least what I'm doing.
Seems like a fun challenge.
Oh, it's a very technical one. Well, I mean, Jedi, the coaster is now public, so if you want to take this on, you can always have a go.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he'd be very good, considering what I saw in the chat.
It'll
just
be
broke
fine.
50 hours. That'd be fun
He'll
to see.
be fine.
He'll enjoy it. Give it a go. Don't be shy. Give it a try. Right, with that, I'll say thank you very much to Sap, and we'll chat to you more around the halfway mark.
All right.
So let's
Good luck.
Do that. And then last but not least, let's go and say hi to Bear.
What was that?
Hi, Bear.
Hello, Lando. And
Hi,
Imperial. I see two
Hello
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bear's
What's
taking
up?
over. No, not much. What's up with you?
What? Sorry, I didn't hear.
I
you.
was just saying not much. What's up with you?
Well, it's hard. I'm kind of struggling to get nice elements in it. It might not look kiting because I'm pretty quick. I tend to be pretty quick at building.
Yeah, you are moving quickly through this, actually, have you mentioned it? What's your approach for this?
Just trying, just doing what feels right, what looks nice. There's no real plan. I felt like when I looked at it beforehand, I wanted to put a roll in the drop, which I have now. But other than that, I didn't really plan for much. So I'm just winging it.
That's cool.
And I try to use pretty small pieces.
Is that
but
part
not
inverted there
always
too?
for meters? What?
Is that part inverted? Sorry, stream delay is a little bit behind, but
Yeah.
oh, that's cool as well.
This part is so like the drop is inverted. It's a roll. I'm not too happy with the shaping yet, but it's pretty good. It's a bit snappy because I didn't smooth it yet.
Yeah.
And I have a 0G stall following that, and then
that's cool. That's what I was looking at, the 0G part.
oh yeah, and then the very like the last. It's not an inversion. It's kind of I say inverted. Wanted this turn to be inverted, but
Yeah,
it's not
that
really.
part too. That's cool.
Yeah.
Some air time is always important,
Man, this is gonna.
and I hope it doesn't turn out too intense.
No, I think you're like, this is cool. I would try this.
Yeah. So, would you like to, as it's your first time taking part, introduce yourself to chat, tell everyone who you are, what you do, what you stream, what you don't?
Well, of course, yeah. So I'm Bear. I'm slightly new to Twitch and all of that. I think you could say that, even though I've been streaming, like, I've started streaming about 2 years ago, but I never streamed consistently, and I still don't.
Yeah, I feel that.
But I basically only play Planet Coaster on my streams. I used to do some Minecraft streams very back, but yeah, not anymore. I basically play Planco all day. It's what I do in real life otherwise. And I like to build very large creations. So I have this mega park going, which I've been working on for 1.5 years, and that's what I've been streaming a lot.
That's cool.
Very nice.
Should I show it real quick? I've got a little preview start screen if you want to see it.
Nah, just
Sure, yeah.
keep
I mean,
building.
it's up to you. You got time, so.
Keep
I was
building.
gonna
I mean, I could show you real quick. It's a few nice images.
If you would, if you think
that I
you've got
did.
time.
I mean, I could build
that's
while it's
confidence.
running.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, that's
You
true as
could-
well. Yeah.
It's gonna be like 2 or 3 scenes. I'm not gonna go too on, but I also
Oh.
have a YouTube channel, but I don't upload much. I will upload previews and showcases of parks that I do every now and then. But
You should
yeah,
do
I
some,
don't really upload
tutorial stuff
videos.
as well, eh? You seem very talented with this.
Yeah, I don't know. I think tutorials in Planet Coaster are hard when it comes
Agreed.
to scenery building, because everyone makes it different. But I thought of it as well, yeah. But other than that, there's not much going on. So yeah. But it's just this big steampunk park, which is my.
I was gonna say
my
yes,
thing.
steampunk, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm almost done with it. I'm really working on the last area now, and it's finally over. I'm glad. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on.
So are we going to get a sneaky exclusive as to what you're going to do next?
You mean next after that project?
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of things planned. I'm probably going to take a little break from Planco after that, because it's been, I've basically only worked on that park only for quite some time.
Yeah.
But
makes sense.
I'm likely to make an underwater themed, more realistic coaster, or like a park area, which it would be inspired from a Minecraft theme park, funny enough. But it's really well done, and it has really nice scenery throughout it. So I might do something like that next.
That's neat. Underwater definitely is a fun challenge.
Yeah, I've done it before, but not in that kind of detail that it would be for like a theme park.
Yeah, no, there's a definite challenge there. Anyway, we're sending it. Let's have a look at those forces so far.
We're going to die.
But yeah, there's
it
not
doesn't
really
look
much
like
else
it.
going on.
No, they're looking pretty in check to me.
Yeah, that wasn't too intense, actually. That's a good first drop.
So far, it's pretty good, yeah. I'm not impressed, but I expected some parts to maybe be a bit intense, but so far it works. That hill was a bit strong.
Yeah,
though.
no, I don't know. It's not bad.
It's also quite smooth.
It is,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't do much smoothing. But it's also, that's what I've talked to Minx before when I did the tech test. I asked her if I was allowed to use this mod that I'm using for smoothing and smaller pieces and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, yeah, it's fine. Because it allows me to smooth so much quicker. I could do this button and it smooths all of it in a second. So I felt like it was an advantage over the ones that don't have this mod, but she was fine with it, so I guess it's fine.
Everyone is on PC, so everyone has access to the mods.
True, yeah.
Exactly. So I guess that's the reason for it. But yeah.
I feel they don't even need
it's
it.
very useful. And it speeds things up a lot when smoothing.
Yeah, it does.
But it's basically only meant for one way of smoothing, is that 4-meter kind of technique. Or, that approach where you smooth and move to the next piece, smooth it once, and to the next one, always like that. But that's the method that works the best for me, so I use that mod quite a lot.
Yeah, I'm seeing some incredibly short pieces here. So...
Well, they're not super short. I could go up to 1 meter if I wanted to, but that's just silly.
Yeah,
but some people do that after they've built it. They kind of replace like one track with two track pieces, and then they make it again until they're like 1 meter pieces.
I don't.
Which makes it incredibly smooth.
Smoothed out, yeah.
But it's almost unnecessary to me.
Yeah. So do you tend to do 4 meter as a general rule then, or
well, for smaller coasters and when I have time to, then yes. But when I make my big coasters, which is one of my things, is I like to make coasters that have ridiculously tall drops. And they're like 9 kilometers long. So it doesn't make sense to make 4 meters smoothing there, because it's just going to take ages.
No. I mean, you could almost give yourself 6 meters there, couldn't you?
Yeah. No, I did like 20 meters places there.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, it's almost too much otherwise. But you can also, like a tip I always give is if you have something like a roll or a quick turning element, then you can do smaller pieces. And if you just have a turn or like a straight unbanked piece and just use long pieces, it's kind of the rule I always follow.
Yeah, and that that works for you. Obviously, everyone does things their own way.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
What do you think to the coaster that that Death Fears None has provided for you?
It's very interesting. I felt like it's pretty hard to convert because it doesn't have it starts with a drop that is 2 kind of curves, 2 turns, which is weird already, and it's like very low, like it's not a tall coaster. and very fast pace. But so far, it's worked out better than I expected. So I think this is going to work.
Yeah, I'm kind of the.
And I can almost also say,
I think, because of the low aspects.
yeah, exactly. But it's also very well smoothed, Ethan, or Death Freeze. No, it's really well smoothed, must say. So
yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Did you have a ride?
Yeah, of course. 1 or 2 rides
Excellent.
while waiting, and it's really good. Yeah,
Excellent.
must say.
It is. It's a fabulous coaster. And what we'll do...
I mean, we know Death Freeze None. We know him
Yeah.
for being a great coaster builder, right?
Oh, we do. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. We'll chat to you somewhere just after half time.
Yes,
Good luck.
that's fine.
We shall leave you be. All right. So, what do you think so far after seeing all 4 of these coasters? What's interesting is the amount of
so
different ways they're
impressive.
dropping.
Yeah, it's kind of like you can see some similarities in the thought with the reconstruction, but also like just definitely some creative strive starting to show.
Oh, definitely 100% there.
Like this is so cool. I literally went into this not knowing a thing, and now I can't wait to see how this finishes. I thought they were just building a park around this. I was like, oh, cool. They all have the same coaster. They're going to build. That'll be the focal point. No, not at all. This is so cool.
Oh yeah, no, it is incredible. And again, remember that this is something that is done in real life, and I can see more and more
I
being
know,
done.
that's so. I can't still believe
time
that.
by time. Yeah, it's an incredible thing, and to see the difference between sort of some of the wooden coasters and the RMC replacements, to just even see the different personalities between them. It's incredible. So what do you think to sort of... I think Board Builder's gone for it as well, the roll drop. So we've got 2 that have gone for a roll drop.
Yeah, the 0G and all that stuff too. It's kind of neat to see.
Yeah.
Like
That
the inverted
0G
approach.
stall is very, very common on RMCs. What you've seen with Bear and... Can't remember who else.
Yeah, those are the kind of
went for
elements. It's
that.
cool to see like each their own take on it as well.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think what we'll do is we'll go and have a quick chat with the man himself who made these coasters. Let's say hi, Death Fears None. How are you doing?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
Hello, hello.
Hello. We're good, thanks. Well, I am. How are you, Jedi?
Oh, smiles for miles. I'm great.
So, as you're the person that built this wooden coaster that everyone's converting, I'd like to sort of get a few of your thoughts. I think first off, shall we ask what you went for when you were building the original GCI Woody?
Well, I kind of looked at different wooden coasters. One with the drop being Renegade at Worlds of Fun. No, Valley Fair Renegade.
Yeah.
Has a twisted kind of like the similar drop to what I did in the coaster, and just mix and match different wooden coasters, and just looked at how GCI does their turns and went with the flow.
Yeah, so I mean, 1 or 2 people have sort of commented on the on that first drop being a little bit interesting to try and RMC convert. If you were RMC converting this, what would you do?
I probably would have probably did what Bear did, or drop, twist, and do like just a steeper drop of the turn.
Yeah, build more speed in the beginning.
So go for the roll on the drop.
Yeah.
Do you know, I didn't go that route when I had to play with this. I built it quite a bit tall, and then tried.
Oh, do you
to
have
go
screenshots of your build?
I don't. I've only done a little bit of it. I only just tested
okay.
it out. Plus, no one needs to see what I do in this game anyway. People need to see
That's how I
what
do.
the 4
Stop it.
participants do. So I kind of went for building it to about 216 foot tall. Now, I think the original's, about 150?
Yeah, I think you
Off the
wanted
top
it
of my head.
under 140. Want to say?
I think it was
Somewhere
somewhere around there. So yeah, I built it quite tall, and then tried for the Steel Vengeance vertical drop, and then twisted it.
Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, that was
And like
that was
doing
weird.
some of the hills, it had in my mind. I'm like, that's an inversion right there. That's airtime, 0G stall, and you off axis turn. I was thinking about all that while building it. I'm like, nope, don't make it too easy for them.
Yeah, no, you've got to make it nice and technical. I love the amount of sort of crossovers you put in it. So if people want to, they could start switching tracks, do the sort of Iron Gwazi things.
I love how all the coasters are coming out very different. There's some similar elements,
yeah,
but
some
very
similar
different.
elements. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm really excited to see how this finishes.
No, it's certainly interesting to see, how different the elements are, how similar they are in some ways.
I hope they have a little bit of time for detailing. I don't know if that's like necessary or not, but I'd love to see like a night shot with some lighting and stuff.
We haven't asked for it, and to be honest, in 2 hours, I think you're asking a lot there, especially given that we are checking forces now. What I wonder is anyone going to get a mid-course break in? Is anyone going to block section this up?
That's a good question.
Because I know that RMC do tend to try and run sort of 2 or 3 train ops, thinking of Steel Vengeance again. They do try and get the timings tight.
Some of them, I know Outlaw Run runs 3 trains and doesn't have a mid-course. 2 or 3 trains has no mid-course. Lightning Rod doesn't have a mid-course, and it runs a few trains. I think that they go off of see, I do the route of like using the block breaks as sensors instead of block sections.
Yes.
It blocks off the section, but it doesn't act like a block. I use it more like, okay, the next train can go.
Yeah, more like the Big Thunder Mountain style of blocks, where if they actually have to activate, there's a problem.
Yep.
But you never want them to have to, so yeah.
You never want them to do that.
So it's like the uphill brake runs on Big Thunder. I can't think of anything else.
Does Wickerman have a mid-course?
Oh, yeah, I don't know if it does, I don't know the ride particularly well, other than it's, not something that I was overly impressed with. Winder's saying no, and I'm going to absolutely go with that. I don't think it's got one.
Yeah, a lot of GCIs I've been on don't even have a mid-course. I know Wildcat did not. They had a super long brake run that was ridiculous.
Yeah. So is that what you were thinking of with your brake run at the end?
Yeah, so I can like hold the 3 trains and get capacity good. Because you always want to have good capacity.
Bear is going for a mid-course by the looks of it. Although he's just deleted it.
This is all stuff I wouldn't even think about, eh?
Oh yeah, no.
I would just build this on feel, and if it looks good, then sure. And if the lineup sucks, then whoops.
Yeah, no. This gets quite technical. Wickerman has an extended brake run on the way out for guests at the top of the left, so it runs a stacking system. So looking around, we're seeing board builder. We're seeing a lot of very quick progress, but we are nearly halfway through. So, how do you think everyone's doing it on time?
Transfer I'm seeing? Yes, it is.
Sap Daddy's going for a transfer track and a tread. Does this mean? Can we have some confirmation in chat? Does Sap Daddy have a roller coaster built? What's interesting there is if that's his transfer. How's he going to get trains short enough to get across that transfer track?
See what he's doing.
Ask that.
I see. So it would roll forward, stop, transfer over, and then roll back.
Yeah, but
that's interesting.
If you look at the area he's given himself to roll the train to slide the track. You're only fitting 2 or 3 cars on that area, aren't you? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, he might still extend that further. Might just be building the decoration part first or whatever.
Or he could be doing he could build in a switch and do it that way. rather than doing it as a standard sort of sliding transfer track. Either way,
That might make more sense, I think.
The fact that he's now working on a shed.
Yeah, a little detail. Maybe that's what that is. Oh, that's cool.
The fact that he's
this
now
is to be for decoration.
This sort of there's a lot of confidence there.
Take it to the next level. Oh, he's got a lot of time.
Oh man, yeah, he's already starting to detail as he goes. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, he's got. Well, you say a lot of time. I was kind of hoping that there wasn't going to be a lot of time. I was hoping this would be a bit.
This is what I was hoping for, eh? Just this little sneaky stuff getting added.
Well, when I tried this coaster, I had the layout done in about 15 minutes.
Oh gosh, I was nowhere near that when I tried.
Yeah, I'd still be scratching my head for 15 minutes looking at it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I can well imagine. No, when I gave it a go or two, I was running up close on time.
I'm just happy you didn't go off my crazy not coaster that I did.
Oh, I've seen some of the crazy stuff you've done in no time. I have seen that. Kiggy, no. Kiggy, behave.
Kiggy's worse than me today. I love it.
Yeah, well, I'd already.
The Ninja Snap 1 hour edition.
That'd be kind of interesting.
I want to do 1 hour editions, but people keep telling me they don't have enough time. It's like that's the point. I don't want you to have enough time.
Well, I did bring up a point to Mixie about a 2-part park where you do a 40 by 40, but the first section is only 20 by 20, and your partner does the other 20 by 20.
Oh, that's cool too.
There's an alternative to that that's probably going to happen. We've been thinking of something similar. It's not yet, but there is a Teams event that we're going to try and get running again. We're going to try and do the whole lot in 2 hours, though. We're going to try and do it all in one go. And it's going to get interesting, that one, I think.
I see Bear's going for another roll.
Yeah. Well,
Board
anyway,
smoothing.
I suppose what we'd best do is let you promote yourself a little bit, and then we'll say thank you very much, Seth Fearson, for your chat and for your time through the interview and for talking us through what you did with the wooden coaster. So
yeah, great job on that just in itself.
Yeah, feel free to spend a minute or two telling everyone who you are, what you do, what you stream, what you don't.
Well, I'm Deaf Hears None. A lot of people call me Ethan or Deaf, whichever one you choose. I do a lot of Planet Coaster. I'm currently working on a park that has 21 different coasters in it with different themed areas and lands named after many Twitch users. As in yourself, Londo, you have a Londo Stealth Bomber, which is the fastest coaster in the park at 110 miles per hour.
Oh, nice. That's the kind of speed I like to hear.
And it's quick like a snap.
Oh, getting that snap reference in there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So, just before we head on to the halfway interviews, we'll say thank you very much for your time, Death Fears None. And we'll chat to you some other time.
Yeah, great meta knowledge too. All the stuff I'm learning today. This is really cool.
Yeah. Right, well, that was Death Fears On. That was the builder of the wooden coaster that our 3 wonderful participants are converting into RMCs. And now we're looking at... Shall we have a look at what Board Builder's up to, seeing as he's got the smoothing tool out? So Board Builder, again, using the mod as well. As you can tell with the smooth forward, smooth backwards and burst smooth buttons, they would normally be something like smooth height, smooth banking, smooth turning. But we do have a mod that changes those. And using the smooth tool to help with shaping. Now this is interesting. I thought Board was going for a roll up here. He now doesn't seem
drop, eh?
That's a vertical drop. That is again
entirely.
That is entirely stereotypical on an RMC coaster.
That's what I noticed looking at the pictures.
So yeah, certainly Steel Vengeance does that, and I believe it was very important to them that it got precisely 90 degrees, that drop was perfectly vertical, at least at one point. And remember the designer sort of mentioning that. So that's something. Oh, Bear is sending it. Let's have a look through this part of the lineup. Again, racing round, seeing some bunny hops, some overbanking on the corners.
Yeah, that turned out
really
smooth right
quite
there.
Smooth. Really quite smooth. That sort of bit of a double up there. Seeing a lot of...
I quite like that.
Oh yeah. Very flowing is, and
Yeah.
that is very much an RMC trait.
Not jerky at
is to
all.
make
My heart scared me. That was good.
Yeah, they want to try and make their coasters flow. They do kind of, as much as you go in here, there, and everywhere, they try and make it very natural. There's no sort of pulling you around.
Yeah.
If you like, it's a very natural attempt. Didn't seem much in the way of crazy RMC style elements. Now, what you've seen Bear do here is sort of switching tracks. So just because we're asking people to use the foundations of the original coaster, there's nothing to say that they can't add a few and go different directions through some of the track or take it in a different order. It is to be a new layout. So, for instance, Bear could switch from where he is now, jump onto that other track again, and come round and loop around this way rather than doing the S-curve style thing. Now, it looks like he's going to go and traverse this bit of track in this direction. But anywhere where tracks cross over is a great opportunity to switch up the layout and go, it might look the same, but we're traversing things in different orders. We might go backwards round a corner or whatever, just to sort of add to the newness. So if we go and have a look at Sap Daddy now building the shed up.
Yeah, that is coming together really nicely and very quickly too.
It really is. It does slightly concern me that he's got this amount of confidence, though.
I know, right?
That
might catch up with you.
That has been known to bite participants in the past. We've never specifically asked for that. All we said was the coaster. Oh, hang on. Bob Builder is sending it. We have to watch this. So he's going at... I know it's back to normal speed, and the G-forces on that are looking... They're looking very in check. Over here, over into this sort of wave turn style thing.
Yeah, that's smooth too.
Oh yeah, this is until the very end.
A little bit more intensity out of this one.
Certainly intense. Certainly again incredibly prototypical for RMC. One of the big things though is that almost anything could now be prototypical. They've done so much variety. They've only been at this game about a decade. But the variety in the elements that you see come out of there that you won't have seen other manufacturers do is quite something. So Bud there on his break screen. And I've got Coaster Cook now getting an inversion in, so doing a low to the ground roll. Let's see if this is his stream or ours. Let's just do a quick refresh. Now that refreshes are quicker, no, that I think is probably his end. We are in quite a demanding game, and we have got quite demanding structures being built. So this is going to be punishing on people's computers as well.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's like Planet Coaster and City Skylines. They come from like that era just before more cores were getting used and like better optimization. So it still charts well for an old game, but I just wish there was like the second one already, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's rumours about a second Planet Coaster as much as there are about a second Skylines. And I will tell you now that I will pre-order either or both of those.
I will give them my blood, whatever it takes.
I will just get my wallet out, stick it on the table, and go, there you are,
exactly. Just here's this credit card, whatever you guys need. Just don't go overboard.
There's the wallet. What do I owe you?
Yeah, I feel like sequels to major games, that'd be kind of cool. And like major in air quotes from like a decade ago.
Yeah. I mean, a good amount of them have had sequels, but not much in the building space.
No, we're starting to see. You never know.
Teddy's saying that he will give them both of his kidneys and always buy another.
That's true. The kidney market might crash. They'll sell now while it's good.
This is a fair point.
Years from now, kidneys could be dirt cheap. 3D print them or something, right?
Oh yeah.
Please don't follow this advice.
I was gonna say, let's kind of come off that topic, eh?
Hi, we at Games in a Snap are not medical experts. Please, just.
Kiggy, they'd expect money off you for that. You know that, and I know that. It doesn't work like that, Kiggy, and you know it. It's medical advice by Dr. Imperial Jedi.
Joke's on you. I'm misusing WebMD.
Joke's on you. So do most doctors.
Oh, God.
3D print kidneys. Anyway, roller coasters. We should probably sort of be talking about them. So, what I'm finding interesting is the very different paces of these builds, the different phases that they're going through, and sort of
you can kind of see like the thought process and like the mode in which the artist makes it happen. Like whether they're building the whole thing at once and smoothing it out, or just going segment by segment.
Yeah, and whether they're going for the 4-meter methods, or I mean, there was talk of 1 and 2 meter methods, but oh, and I was going to say I thought I'd just seen a 1 meter piece go in. Personally, and this is absolutely a personal thing from me, I don't subscribe to the 4-meter method. I am not a fan of it.
It depends on what you're building, because nothing should be really set in stone, though. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Every coaster is kind of different.
That's kind of what I subscribe to, but the 4-meter method, even on relatively small coasters, I find it has negatives. It leaves a lot of...
It's time consuming, and then your smoothing is just very time consuming too.
And then it leaves micro bumps in the track, and you see bolts everywhere because of how the game lays them out. So
I feel like I tend to do longer segments, and I'll break up some longer ones if I need a little bit more kind of I don't know, smoothness or something a little bit of a tighter turn out of it.
Yeah, now that's kind of how I sort of prefer building.
I love how I'm acting like I'm some kind of pro here with my 50 hours in this game.
That's fine. You've got, to be fair, you've got as much experience as a lot of folk have. No, and it's the sort of thing you're seeing from Board Builder as well. If you look up there, you'll see that he's doing sort of longer segments, I think around about the 8-meter mark in general. And again, that's very, very flexible on his part. Bear is sending it. So what have we got? We've got an outbanked turn into a rolly drop, and we have 1 hour left, folks. That's right, 1 hour. We're halfway there.
Yeah, it's really smooth. Bear does a good job at this.
Oh, incredibly. So I think with us being about halfway there, we should have our mid-course chats, shouldn't we? Oh, that's it. We're calling them mid-course chats now. We're going to have a mid-course chat with our participants. So first on the chatting block. Hi there, Board. How are you doing? Welcome to your mid-course chat.
Mid-course break chat.
Yeah, dude, you're making progress.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm like halfway done, so I guess that makes sense.
Well, it's a good job you're about halfway done, because you've got about half your time left.
Yeah, I just saw the 2-hour time left thing, or 90-minute timer. There we go.
No, 1 hour left.
1 hour. Oh, okay.
Classic.
I'm gonna do this before you guys tell me to do it.
I was about to say send it. No, I did. Look, I've been telling everyone that the 3 hours is dead, and then you come in as well. I am trying to kill that meme off.
Never gonna die.
If you'd like to kill it, it can die. I'm okay not saying it.
Tell that to Kiggy.
I was going to say tell that to some of the others.
I wasn't around for when it happened, so
look at how tall
it's
this
not
is.
as sentimental. It's only 150.
Yeah, it's a steep drop though.
Yeah.
Yes, I altered it. I did have a barrel
Yeah, we were
roll
watching you
drop
do
that
that,
I just
yeah.
did not seem to do right, and I was like, nope, it's just gonna drop. Screw it.
No.
Yeah,
So
we were
you're
saying
gonna
going
have
down,
Kuge with
felt
it.
more like true to form or whatever.
going sort of the Steve route.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And then I haven't smoothed this yet. This is all lawsuit waiting to happen. All right, and yep, that's the expensive part.
Yeah.
The old
That-
headbanger.
The replacing the trains every run.
Oh, that too.
And
Yes.
the new necks, please, for everyone.
Yeah, not to mention all of that. You know what? I think a waiver might save us a little bit of money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Just think of the Coney Island cyclone or whatever. So
I've had to
halfway through-
delete
Yeah.
some of it, but not all of it. I had to delete in pieces. Like I said, I went to get rid of what was in the way, and it started to delete this piece of track here on the white one, and I was like, wait, nope. And I had to take out this piece because I'm not following directions. I'm not sticking to its layout.
Fair enough. So you're going to be putting some extra footers in then.
Creative
That's fair.
control.
Yeah, it's fair.
They do it. They don't always
no,
stick
it is
exactly to the
absolutely fine.
layout. Yep.
No. They only use it as a serving suggestion. That
Yep.
is
It's more
correct.
like guidelines.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a serving
See,
suggestion.
right here's where I stopped the smoothing it, and that's where the other one still is. So yeah, now I'm gonna get rid of this. Up to where I'm at. All right.
So, what do
Yeah,
you think to...
I like what I have.
What do you think to this sort of smaller style challenge of, instead of building a park, building a thing? With
I like building a
thing.
thing. I like
I
I
it.
can't believe that I thought this was like a park around the same coaster for everyone.
No.
I went into this blind, like not knowing, right? So
No, we're
Quite
not going to be
No,
that
not
nice.
at all. We've all got the same coaster, but we have to remix it.
Did I sense a Jolly Rancher joke in there somewhere, Board?
No. I mean, remix. It's a word.
It is.
I mean, we may have. I'm not the biggest fan of putting lights and paint on something and calling it a new ride. But what else are you gonna do to a boomerang?
Demolish it,
You know,
please?
it's already they're eventually.
Pretty
Yeah, I
please?
know. When they put in remix, everybody was like, "Oh man, that means Sidewinder's gonna be here for a while longer." It's like, yeah.
Like, they could have just, I wonder what RMC would do with a boomerang.
I don't know. There's not a lot of supports.
That is true.
They turn it into a wooden shuttle.
Yeah, probably. A launched Woody. Do any launched Woodies exist?
RMC has one at Dollywood.
RMC have done
Lightning
it,
rod.
fair enough.
Lightning rod.
Death Fears None has the answer to what they do with a boomerang. They chuck a raptor
Demolish
in,
it?
wouldn't they? Yeah, and just chuck a raptor in.
Oh, they would raptor. Yeah. They would
That'd
do
be
something
cool,
crazy. Yeah, they would raptor that spot. Yeah, they have something for tiny plots of land. They don't necessarily keep the old stuff around, but they got something for the tiny plots of land.
Yeah. Oh, Shuttle Raptor. Needs to happen.
Shuttle
They need to launch a raptor. They just need to do it.
Yes.
So, sort of coming back to the topic at hand, now that you're just over an hour in, what do you think to the task at hand? And well, we've seen some of your plans change. Have you got any plans for the other sort of nearly an hour left?
Nope. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and hopefully it ends up flowing right.
seems to be serving you well so far.
Yeah. Oh no, that's going the wrong way. Ah! Get rid of that.
Oh, is the
There we go.
smoothing tool upsetting you again?
Smoothing tool goes backwards sometimes. Yeah,
It
that's
does
not right.
that. Yeah. So, I suppose, other than to sort of remind you about screenshots at the end, We should probably
Of
let
course.
you go and carry on building your wonderful Rocky Mountain. Actually, no, I'm going to do something else first. Have you got a name for your construction?
Oh.
No, I do not have a name for it yet.
And, I mean, we'd normally ask the slightly less loaded version of this question, but what colour of purple are your rails going to be?
I thought about doing purple, and then I realized that there's no way that Kook's not going to do his favorite color on his, so I'm going to let Kook go with the purple rails, and I'm going to have to go with, I don't want to keep them stock, but...
It is your
loud
colour,
color,
though, isn't it?
loud color.
It is,
Lime green or
yeah.
something would be kind of cool.
I might, it doesn't, I mean, I guess I could do green because Bobum's not here? Well, maybe he's in that chat, I don't know.
I mean, the problem is, you can't do one rail one colour, one rail another colour.
Oh, that'd be
I
It's just
know.
a crying shame.
And
Oh,
yes,
because
they do
again,
that in
mod
real
that one
life.
day.
That
And
is
we'll
entirely
give Jedi something
prototypical.
else to look up. That would
know,
be
right? Yeah.
that'd be Joker at Discovery Kingdom.
Oh, okay. Let me take
Yep.
a look at that now.
Fair enough.
Of course, it's got
Right.
one green and one purple rail, and yeah, all right.
Of course it has. Why would it not?
Yeah, why would it? I mean, that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. That was cool.
Y-
It is
yeah.
a fun coaster, actually.
Yeah. That's it. We're getting Jedi hooked.
It's kind of like
So-
almost like the Superman one from Islands of Adventure, or not the
So-
Superman one. I don't know which one I'm thinking of, but
the ball coaster. I think you're thinking of the boardy thing. The one where you're spinning your seats, and I'm trying to think. Of
no,
its name.
I don't know.
SNS respins.
Yeah.
Maybe it
Or
was
the
like
expensive
Hulk or
version.
something. I don't know. It's reminding me of something from Islands of Adventure, but I can't think now.
Well,
I mean, the
Hulk is
coloring could be
green
Hulk-esque.
launch one. Yeah.
Possibly, but just its like flow and styles making me think of something. But
Yeah. Hi there, Isumiwa. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I remember
Sumiwa.
reading books. I've done that before. I have done that before. Do you know what? I'm going to actually ask everyone else another question. So, Board, we have an Imperial Jedi who's got about 50 hours in this game. And
just over.
I'm trying.
But really not
I'm-
actually 50 hours of gameplay.
Yeah, and there's 45 hours of sending it and 5 hours of building,
Yeah.
as is tradition. Roughly. What advice would you give to someone learning to build coasters in the game, learning to do this kind of thing? What are your top tips?
I would say learn the tools by watching other people and asking questions, but learn the style by looking at real coasters. There's
Yeah, that makes
plenty
sense.
of
Fair.
real life content, but don't necessarily just try to copy them. You know, take inspiration from them in some
Yeah.
elements from some and some from other. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's super
essentially-
such a steep learning curve. That's where I'm basically at. I never really broke through it. So I'm like kind of one of those workshop people. I'll place a lot of stuff down and then detail and be like, all right, job's done.
And that is
Yeah.
a perfectly cromulent way to play the game.
No problem with that at all.
And it's
Good way
you
to
know,
start, you
the-
know?
Coaster part is yeah.
I found the last time I played, I was doing like 1 or 2 workshop plops, and then I would kind of build my own thing around that just to kind of make it feel a bit more custom.
That works. As far as learning the scenery side of the game, I would absolutely say reverse engineer things.
Yeah, and I was also told
Yes.
if you build from like top down, that's also easier for building like buildings and stuff. Start with the roof.
I do what I do is I do the ground footprint of it, and sometimes I check to make sure that certain walls don't hit coasters and things like that. And then yes, I build my roof line and drop down from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's see, this is something I need to learn because I can build a half reasonable coaster layout, but then building the buildings, I'm like, no, I'm just going to use terrain instead. Stuff it. And I should get back to actually trying to build reasonable buildings and the like.
Anybody that's really familiar with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, the building grid in this is very similar, if not based on that. So when that
Well,
clicked in my head, I was real happy about it. I was like, ooh.
Given that it's the same company that built both, I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, that would make sense then, yes. I said if
Yeah,
not built on that. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Frontier
Frontier.
built.
Frontier.
Yeah, Frontier built both this and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. The story, as I heard it, was that Atari were contracting out for companies to build World, the successor
Right,
to
I remember that,
RCT3.
yeah.
Frontier didn't win the contract and went, well, screw you then, we're going to build it anyway. We're just going to do a better version. And much like, Skylines to SimCity, this is done the same trick. It's gone, Roller Coaster Tycoon, what now? World?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Skylines is where SimCity went. This is where Roller Coaster Tycoon
Yeah,
went.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool,
And
actually.
then, of course, Story of Seasons is where, what's it went? Harvest Moon. There we are. That's
What's House Flipper built on?
I don't know. I've never played it.
That might be
Oh, it's so fun.
Unreal, I think.
No, I mean, like, what game series did it steal?
Oh.
Like, what is it? The new?
Oh, it's probably stolen from
Oh,
The Sims.
Yeah.
In
A
the
little
way that
bit.
you...
Sims
Yeah.
is still kicking real strong, though.
It is, but that's because they're selling the equivalent of a content creator. pack
Yeah,
for-
as long as you're
for
still
30
selling
bucks.
DLCs, that game will still keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the DLC prices of that compared to something like this or Skylines
Oh my God.
are...
Dude, the DLC is the
Yeah.
price of the game every time it comes out. They're up to like $2,500 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, I mean, trying to buy this from scratch is a scary proposition. Trying to buy that from scratch, just no.
Yeah, I just wish this was like a little bit better optimized. I feel like it's aging nicely because like when it came out, but I just wish it had more core support.
Yeah, I would love this to have... I'd love this to use a full suite of 16 cores.
I really hope there's like a new generation of like these kind of games out there around the corner that's going to need like the NASA grade computer where they're just like buckle up or just don't even bother, you know? For
I'm
us
sure they'll be able
enthusiasts.
to optimize down because they'll have to run on.
I'm a
like,
little worried
PS5.
about that kind of aspiration because I don't have the best hardware
Yet.
yet. It's not like my upgrade's gonna really put me that far.
From what I've heard you wanted to buy, yes, it is. It's.
Well, I don't
it's
like a
a-
3080 Ti or anything, but I just be like, a good computer should go far in these kind of games, is what I mean.
Yeah.
My 2070
now, you
is
can
getting
go
me there. It's my
spend-
processor that really needs it, but that's
Yeah.
that's not a here conversation.
No. And speaking of, I think we should probably go and have conversations with some other folks.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah,
Thank you
this
very
is a
much.
snap. We're not just chilling. Oh yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
this feels like a chill. This is a good one. I'm really enjoying this. This is fun to
Oh,
watch and be part of.
It is.
Even though I'm doing
Anyway,
nothing but
thank-
just hanging out. But
It's all right. You're taking part in the next one, Jedi. I hadn't told you yet, but you are taking part.
oh jeez,
The next coaster, the Planet
yeah, I gotta
Coaster
get
one.
good, man.
Oh, and
I would
and-
try. I would honestly try
Yeah,
for the next
both.
coaster one for real.
Actually,
Oh, yeah,
the next
do.
coast one would be fun. Right, we'll chat to you later anyway. Thank you, Board. We'll
All
chat to
right, I'll see you
at
guys
the
later.
end. Right,
Man,
so
time is
now-
flying.
Oh, it is, isn't it? It always does in these, though. So let's say
Yeah,
a
it goes
quick
through
hello
like
to
weird.
Coaster
You feel
Coop.
like there's so much time when there's still like an hour and a half left, and then like you blink and all of a sudden it's an hour. Now it's only 45 minutes. Like what the heck?
No, that's because you think you've got 3 hours.
Well,
hi,
no, I
Coaster
mean,
Coop,
yes,
how are you
but, like,
doing?
Oh, there.
Good. How are you guys?
Losing
Oh,
track of time
wait.
apparently.
Yes,
it's
we
gone pretty
are.
quick.
We are well, thanks. So, how are you finding it? Welcome to your mid-course chat run.
Pretty good.
Excellent. Now you've had like an hour and a quarter to work on the coaster. What do you think to what Death Fears None gave you to play with?
It's a very fun layout. Like, there's a lot you can do with it, which is in
Yeah.
a way a good thing, because it's like, yeah, I got options, but in a way it's a bad thing, because now I'm like, I got options.
Which one
What do I
say?
choose? Right.
Yeah.
But I'm working on the brakes right now. So I've got the whole layout pretty much done. I'm just gonna have to go back and tweak some smoothing and do some force checks and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions now. One, would you sort of just over halfway through, would you take part in this again?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Yeah,
And
I
the
would
other
totally
one-
watch more of these, even the exact same kind of format.
Oh, I can see this format happening a few more times.
Yeah, do this more
I've
types
got
of coasters.
ideas. I have got ideas. And when you say you're looking to get your forces in check, what kind of maximum forces are we looking for? What kind of minimum?
I'm not good with the mini map. I've never used that, so usually I'll just like ride through and watch. So I'll watch
Yeah.
vertical forces, make sure it doesn't go like more than -2 or +5.
So
Forward
you're hoping
forces
you're
and
hoping for -2 to 5, yeah? And lateral?
And then lateral, I tend not to go over 1.5 because personally I don't like lats, but I think you
Yeah.
can go up to 2. So I usually hit
Yeah.
around like 1.6.
Yeah, that seems like good numbers to be shooting for. I like the sounds of those. Do I see a mid-course brake run on your coaster as well?
Yes, you do. Which
Nice,
I wasn't
so,
sure if I was going to do it because it gave me some issues. It made the second half super slow, but I went back through and kind of redid some of it, so I think it's a lot better now.
So we're aiming for what, 2-3 train ops?
I'm going to shoot for 3,
Ooh, ambitious.
Ooh,
depending
nice.
how much brake run I have.
Nice. So, are you getting some slowdown on your end, or is this just on ours?
It would be just on yours, I'm sorry.
Alright, hang on a second then. I will just quickly bounce that stream. See how it's
It's probably
looking
me
at the
though.
moment.
I've been having some issues.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we're just saying, I
That's-
wish this game was a little bit better optimized. Just kind of from that era where they didn't use enough of the cores.
Yeah, it's 2015, so 4 cores was considered.
It's crazy,
the
like it doesn't
maximum
feel
then.
like it's that old, but that's an old game-ish kind of feeling now.
2015, 2016. It's not much younger than Skylines.
No, Skylines is, yeah, same ballpark, but it's just, coming up on a decade almost. That's wild.
Yeah.
Like,
Very
what games
much
from
so.
10 years ago are you still playing now,
Dark Souls.
What games from, like, last year are you still playing now?
Not many.
True.
Exactly, right?
No, that wasn't last year. That was 2 or 3 years ago now. I'm just thinking Transport Fever 2. But yeah. Anyway,
Oh, that one also
back
is holding
on-
its own. But yeah, no, I feel like Planet Coaster, for like its age, it's still not a lot of competitors and it's holding its own.
Yeah, very much so. So, seeing as you are sending it round the track anyway, can we have a ride of what you've got so far, please?
Yes.
Excuse me. With the
Hopefully
usual chant
the
of
frames
send
don't drop.
and it. Yeah, hopefully
Send
we can
it.
get some frames back. In fact, I'm going to quickly
gonna speed up
bounce
this
and
hill
see if
for a
we can
bit.
get-
Now the drop was interesting for me, but I think I kind of made something neat.
I think you did as well, most definitely.
I like to try and mix up the airtime and the inversions.
Yes, yeah,
Make sure I add
definitely.
both.
Well, I'll tell you what, shall we, because we're having a couple of stream issues at the moment, shall we chat to you at the end?
Yeah, that'll work. Try and get
thank
this
you very
figured
much
out
for
in
your
the
time.
meantime too.
Yeah, thank you very much for your
Thank
time.
you,
I'll
Wanda.
chat to you later.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
So that was Coaster Cook. Yeah, don't know what's going on with his machine necessarily. Which is hopefully it holds out for everyone.
I know,
Well,
hopefully no
let's
OBS
move-
crash here.
It could be, but we'll also have a quick chat, I think, with Sap Daddy. Hey there, Sap. How you doing? You are on mute, by the way.
Very
yeah,
good.
that's better.
I've accomplished more than I should.
Yes, I'm seeing it looks like you're onto detailing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
scenerying and recoloring the rails, and that's confident. How are you enjoying this so far?
I mean, I was confused at the start because like midway through the ride it stalled. So the reason you see all the terrain work is because I had to do terrain. I don't know what it was doing, but it just stalled at 11 miles an hour about right here.
Oh,
It's there. I was like, huh?
so let's just have a quick refresh of that, and then, well, we've got to ask you the obvious question. We're halfway through. First off, have you enjoyed this so far? Would you take part again?
Oh yes, I would do it again.
Excellent.
I didn't even let you finish, did you? Did I?
Yeah, it'd be cool to
And
see more of these like RMC conversions.
And I have to now ask the obvious. I'm seeing a completed layout there, or as near as you want to call it. Do you fancy sending it?
Yeah. I will send it because it's fully smoothed also.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Name.
Not bad with 30 minutes plus to spare.
Not at all.
Ooh, that's a bit slow. Ooh.
Yeah, just...
I haven't sent it myself yet, so
There we go.
it's a new experience for me too. Don't worry.
Yeah. Are you getting slowed down on your end, or is it all nice and smooth at your end?
No, it is just the stream. I have had that issue for a long time.
Okay, it's just sometimes it's our end as well. Ooh, very nice and smooth.
Yeah, this is great.
A lot of stalls, I'm starting to realize, because I used the burst smooth. It removed my rolls from... turned them into stalls, to say the least.
Fair enough.
Man, yo,
Yeah,
voting
you
is
gotta-
going to be tough.
Gotta be careful.
This is really good.
Gotta be careful with that smoothing gun.
Yeah.
And then we're back into the... Well, we're nearly in the station. And we're back.
That's cool. Looking really good too.
So yeah, very nice.
I was trying to stick to like this, how you would normally, like how RMC normally does it, like sticking to like supports. That left me about halfway in of making it.
Yeah. Yeah, can definitely see that. So, with that in mind, what are we expecting to see in the last sort of 34, 35 minutes of the build phase?
Theme. I already have an overarching theme in my head.
Interesting.
Not sure if I could. I'm not sure how well I'm going to execute it though. But weeps beware. That's all I'm going to tease.
Leaves
Okay.
beware. Interesting.
Because it's to explain that it's an anime themed. Just
Right, well, I don't know any anime whatsoever, so that will completely wash over me. Chat, Jedi, you folks need to help me on this one.
I will do my best, but I'm no anime pro.
Fair enough. Chat,
Although I
it's
did
on
get
you.
that was an anime reference.
yeah.
Well, you got it more than I did then.
Yeah. Alright, so
So with that, what we'll do is we'll say thank you very much to Sat Daddy, and good luck for the rest of the build.
yep. Jeez, love that down so much.
Cool. And now we move on to our final participant as we say hello to Bear Tasty. Hi, Bear.
Hello, back again. What's
hello,
up?
hello.
Excellent. So, we say half time, we're at the mid-course chat room, but really we're a bit further than mid-course now.
We're such chatty
Think
Cathy's too.
Yeah, a bit further, but yeah, that's no issue.
So,
yeah,
I'm seeing a layout.
You know, yeah, and it's already a loop. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just kind of going over it again, trying to get the bankings right, trying to get some of the hills being a bit more intense. Because of the smoothing, it tends to wash it out a bit. So yeah, just doing that, reworking it a little bit.
So
and if I'm happy, I might start some scenery.
Nice.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It's, again, the smoothing kind of washed things out, which I'm trying to correct now. And then that's it, I would say, with the layout.
Oh, okay.
I might add a little realism thing.
Have you been enjoying this so far?
Yes, actually, more. I wouldn't say more than expected, because again, when I was looking at the coaster, the original one, I was a bit worried because I felt like it was too, direct and too smooth, too fast, to work with and have good elements. But it worked out great so far. So I'm just gonna see. I just reworked my roll here, which is a bit odd. The way it drops out of the lift hill.
Yeah, that is so steep.
Yeah.
So far it's good.
I see what you mean. The top of that, Todd.
Yeah, it's kind of, it makes a turn. It goes like negative banking kind of. It's weird.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem too off, so I'm happy with that.
No, it's
smooth. So far seems quite smooth. There are some bumps in between at times, but it's almost done. Shouldn't take too much longer.
Can I just give a message to Rally? Stop stream sniping. Stop stream sniping.
He said he was going to do a service for me here.
No, not allowed. Stop the stream sniping. It's not sporting.
It isn't sporty. That's fair. At first I was going to have the stream open because I was like, oh, I'll be able to see what time it is, but I realized that would absolutely be cheating, so I stopped immediately.
No, that would absolutely not be. That would be cheating. Yes.
Disqualification immediately. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Slap on
I closed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm happy with it, and I might do a little station possibly, but I think I'll do mainly some terrain work to make it a bit scened, because terrain adds a lot of scenery pretty quickly, so I'll probably start with that next. But finish the coaster first.
Yeah, very much so. All right, Rally, don't do it again, please.
Are you checking on my chat?
Well, it is.
You can see it in
your screen.
You can see it in my chat.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You can see it on your stream.
Chat box. Wait, let me just hide that real quick. I'm kidding. No, it's been fun, definitely.
Yeah, it's been really cool to watch.
Yeah,
I guess also like the different approaches to smoothing and building is very interesting.
There's some similarities with some of the areas too, but just so much creative control, especially at this point.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how different the layouts really are, because I was also saying like, they're gonna be the same. They're gonna look the same, all of them.
You will find out later what's happened, but it's interesting. Anyway, that is less than 30 minutes to go, so you're 3/4 of the way through.
Stress.
Would you do this again? I don't know why Minxie insists on me asking the question of would you do this again halfway through. Because I prefer to ask again.
No,
but Minxie gets
no, this is
definitely. So far, yes.
Yeah, I would personally love to see
Definitely.
another one of these an RMC again. That'd be so cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I mean, I'd
alright.
also just
like
get
a
a scenery type one.
Yeah,
I don't mind. I would
nice,
like to try that out because it's definitely different. Because
very.
Yeah, buildings are different from coasters.
I think Jedi just volunteered to take part in another RMC special.
I'd like to
Ooh.
get better, but I would not say no. But I don't think I'm ready yet. But that would be really cool to try.
Yeah, and it's also really nice to have that time constraint thing because it's you kind of work under pressure, and
Yeah, I agree.
it's pretty good practice if you ask me.
Oh,
it
I see
really
more like
is.
generic hours in the game first.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the problem
Definitely.
is your hours in
I
the
have a
game,
few.
you're just going to send it.
If I had an extra hour, maybe, but
No.
yeah,
No.
right.
Behave. And with that, I'll say thank you very much, Beartastic. And we will
Yeah, no
chat
problem.
to you
Thank
at
you.
the end.
yes,
Yeah,
excited.
too. This is exciting. Only 28 minutes
Yeah.
too. This is wild.
Yeah, 27 minutes to go, folks. That's right. Well, 27 and a bit minutes. Either way, what are we seeing? Well, we're seeing Beartastic and Sapdaddy with what they seem to be completed coasters. That top, I understand why Bear's not overly happy. The top of his, that is some weird shaping even for Rocky Mountain. You've got Board Builder
gentle. It's
still
not bad. I don't
building.
think it's as bad as he was making it out to be.
It's not bad, it's just unusual.
No, it gets you wrong. It gets you flowing. Still feels smooth to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've got Board there, still sort of working away, so it'll be interesting to see whether Board's got the right move of using all the time to build the coaster, or whether sort of trying to add some scenery and doing it quick was the right move. Now, one thing we will say is we did say to the participants that there was no requirement for any scenery, so I ask you, chat, to vote sort of on the coaster. Now, if the scenery slightly enhances it, cool beans. But
Yeah, I
this
feel like
is
that could be a tiebreaker, maybe.
yeah, this is a roller coaster first competition. Yeah. Oh, Tails there has, yeah, just 2 hours. That's it. Tails has got it.
Well, I need more like generic game hours just to get more comfortable with like even just like clicking buttons. That's why I need the extra hour,
controls.
you know. For
And
my
that
handicap.
smoothing mod. You'll probably want that smoothing mod as well. It's a pretty universal.
Does seem very handy, yeah.
Except it does good. Especially if you're going to go and start building coasters. That's one of the things you haven't got on console. That's the point. We haven't got to the console discussion.
Yeah, it's crazy. This game's on console too. That's wild.
Do you know what's even crazier? You know how you've played Skylines on console at a yes? Have you had a go at that?
I've never tried it. I literally have never tried it on console.
It's a very, very different game to the PC version.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Other than that modded smoothing tool, so you have to go forwards and backwards yourself on console. The console version of this game is, as near as you want to call it, identical. You can even plug a mouse and keyboard in.
Oh, that's cool. That's just
But
cool in
even
general.
if
You
you-
can just do that on a console.
Oh yeah, but if you sat there using a controller, the controls were really well done. You know, it took them sort of 3 or 4 years to port this to console. But for
Yeah, they're a really good
reason.
company. Just in general, like I've worked with them in the past. Like Frontier's a really good guy. Good guys.
Yeah, they are. They really are. What, dare I ask what you did when you worked with them then?
It was
not
Planet
allowed to
Coaster. It
ask?
was a front page spot for Halloween DLC in like 2017.
Yes. So it was this game.
Yeah. I did. I
Yeah.
played it somehow. Like back in the day, I used to be able to play it. That's where like my hours kind of came from. But
I see.
I have no idea. Like I would not be able to sit down and repeat it. I even have a little video clip of what I made.
Oh, at some point, can you stick that in the Snap Discord for us at some point, please?
Yeah. I'll send it to you even now.
I think we need to see that. Yeah, let's get that in the Snap Discord. So we're seeing Beartastic sending it. We're seeing Cook sending it. We've got Sapdaddy there with his essentially fully built coaster. Now theming it up. We've got board builder getting very close there. This is very close to the end. Chat, did we give too much time on this one? I want to know from chat, did we give people too long to do this? Should we have asked for more? Should we have asked for the RMC and scenery?
I feel like maybe, but at the same time, like, if you have the time, it's nice to see detailing, but at the, if you want to use 2 hours just to build, that also is cool.
Oh, I agree. Maybe because of the no scenery, say Mama Van. As board's not done, we didn't give too long, says Minxie. Yeah, but
I agree with that too, Minxie, and with Mama Van.
In fairness, though, you've seen both Board and I spend 5, 6, 7, 8 hours on a layout and still not be happy with it. So we have still got to do this a little bit snappy. Hey, did you see what I did there? Did you hear it?
I was gonna make a joke, yeah.
Did you get the joke?
That's a good plug. If you're brand new, make sure you're following.
Yes, if you are brand new, definitely make sure you are following.
Imagine you're brand new and this is the first one you watch. The bar is set so high from this.
But we say that every time because it's true.
Yes,
every
but
time.
I don't know. This is good though. This is really good.
Oh, they all are though, aren't they?
Gooder than usual.
Oh, that's a big ask. That's a very big ask. I mean,
I
might
posted
not be
my
wrong.
video and I tagged you, but don't look now, obviously. But just so I don't forget,
Thank you.
It's there.
No, I will not look right now. Yeah, go on. Could you entertain the folks for a second or two? I've just realised there's something I need to do.
Oh, right, eh? Well, I'll just say this. For someone who has not played Planet Coaster in ages, this has been awesome to watch. And almost the fact that I don't really know the mechanics so well, it impresses me even more if these guys are able to do this in 2 hours. Let alone have time for detailing.
Oh, it is hugely amazing.
It's one of those games. It's just like sandbox stuff. You just never know what's going to start to, shine in all the meta and stuff. And it's so cool to see this many years in, like people's, tips and tricks and just like styles and so much stuff has evolved.
Yeah. And some of you might have heard, but if you are new to this, we got a YouTuber called Altaro Ryan. He explains. Let's have a listen.
For those who are unfamiliar, Games in a Snap is a friendly competition where 4 builders make something in 2 hours. They are given a theme in advance and a spinner is thrown into the works just before the event. The winner is then chosen by chat, and remember, this is all just for fun.
So yeah, thank you, Ryan. Did everyone hear that in chat, or was there just awkward silence? Hoping everyone heard that in chat.
I think it played.
Because that would have been cool.
I still need to record one of those.
Yeah, you heard it then, that's good. You heard. Excellent, we got it. Yes, please, Jedi. Well, didn't you say you needed to record? Nah, I'm not spoiling that. Yeah. Do what you said and we'll let that meme live a little bit longer if you do what you said.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Excellent.
You do realise every streamer is going to want to use one version of that just so they get to shout at Jedi.
That'd be good. I'd be fine with that.
The most
free advertising for you.
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh, I'm glad that worked because that's going to get used more and more frequently. We've got to do it. It has to be done. We got excellent. Hi there, Pillsbury. Anyway, hi there, Tails and Wings again. We've got a participants link thrown out in chat. Yes. Maybe we should actually.
Yeah, follow everyone, especially if they're kind of new to you and you enjoy the show. It's a great way to get communities together.
These are 4 wonderful builders, wonderful streamers. Look at what they're doing now. Look at what they're doing with the pressure on them. Pillsbury's saying that 2 hours on a coaster is definitely a decent amount of time and more can be spent. I absolutely agree. There are a lot of hotkeys and there's some great mods to get for this game to get better. Do you know, I only use the one smoothie mod and the camera mod. Everything else I've left completely vanilla. No, that's a lie. There's a bit of TMTK in my stuff as well. Things like dimensional lumber, hydro beams, the sort of very basics. But certainly compared to my mod loadout for Skylines, for this game it's way smaller. Then again, we don't need to mention what my mod loadout for Skylines is like.
Oh my god, don't get me started.
Yeah. Do you ever get someone ask you what's your mod list, and it's like, I could tell you...
I'm embarrassed to even show you. Like,
no.
it's that bad.
Well, for me, it's more a case of, no, you need to build it yourself. You need to build your own mod list. Don't go and use
for me, it's more
else's.
like a lot of my like habits and stuff I learned from the old days. So it's almost like another craftsman asking me, and I'm embarrassed to show off my tool set. You know?
Well, does your tool set really matter, given the results?
No, that's kind of why it's sometimes fun not to pull away like the fourth wall, you know, or the curtain or anything.
Yeah. Hi there, Simbi. Congratulations, Simbi. That's some big news to drop on us there and then. Oh, I can well imagine. And Simbi's been trying to get in touch with the Jedi.
Oh my god.
How does one get in touch with the Jedi?
Oh, he messaged me. He knows where to find me.
That's fine.
We've been talking, don't worry.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you respond, though? That's the question.
I'm a busy bee. Yeah, no, Citra and Jill came to visit.
Yeah.
It's been with them last couple of days.
Nice. So, yeah,
Oh, it's fun getting visitors on the island.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right. Have you planned your next house move?
No, I'm going to let that go for at least a couple more months. Dude, who moves this often? Like, this is getting silly.
Getting silly?
I know, right? It's also expensive to move so often.
Well, I was just thinking that it's not, it's not your least expensive hobby. Well, we're seeing coasters get built. We're seeing Board Builder, I think, has now connected. I think we're now in the tweaking phase with everyone. And they do have over 15 minutes left, so that's fine. Simbi, no. Just not gonna happen.
I love it.
Kiggy, phrasing.
Bruh. I love it. You remember when it used to be like a wholesome Christian Minecraft chat, you know? Like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, I remember. Minxie, stop encouraging. So we have Bear sending it. Go on, Bear, send it.
So, Papa Bear sending it, sorry, or? Yeah, right.
Jedi.
Lone Bear, you joke, man, but like that might actually happen. I got family in the UK as well. It's easy to mooch off.
Dude, whereabouts in the UK is your rent that cheap for a 3-bed house? Like, how the... No. Have you got a room in the house and just none of the other rooms are rented out?
Oh, Yorkshire.
Because I'm in one of the
too.
cheapest... I'm in one of the cheaper places in the UK to live. And my mortgage ain't that cheap. It just isn't. So, going around here, yeah, lots of nice extreme banking, nice pop of air into the mid-course, dropping down. Nope, you have the whole 3-bed to yourself. £200 a month with utilities in rent.
That's wild. It's like 1980s prices.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not the kind of prices I've been known to pay. I wish it was. Yeah, as Death Fears on saying, all these coasters look amazing. Now, what will be interesting is to see if any of them have put faster wheels on the train. Because the standard friction setting in this game is weirdly
you can do that in this
slow.
Game?
Yeah, you unlock the option in the options, and then you get to change your friction multiplier. Now, I tend to drop it down to 0.7. So, when we were having a conversation about the train slowing down a lot, and that's why terrain had to be done, I wonder if that was someone leaving the friction at 1 instead of pulling it down a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like this stuff's still like above my pay grade in this game. But that's so cool to know that you can do that though.
Oh, this game starts out reasonably simple-ish and then gets sillier and sillier.
Oh yeah,
day by
okay.
day.
Very steep learning curve.
You know, I've been playing this for a while. I've got probably over 100 hours now thinking about it. Let's go and prove that I'm lying
Honestly,
to you.
from what everyone's saying, I'm so close then, to the curb, to getting there. I see like another 20 hours. I might start to get it.
I've got 84 hours, so I'm not yet at 100. Yeah, do you want? Well, no. If we compare my Skylines is more. Your Skylines is. We're not going to talk about your Skylines hours.
Almost 6,000 now or something. Maybe I broke 6,000. I don't know.
You've broke something. That much I do know. Yeah, most of chat.
Yo, I did. I'm at 6,200 almost. Cool. I didn't know I broke 6,000.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, dude. So
it's my most played game ever, Lone Bear.
Yeah. We're seeing Bear doing some terrain work. Now, the terrain tool in this is fabulous. The terrain tool in this is weirdly interesting. I wonder if he's going to demonstrate one of the fun parts of it. In that you can
Leader
build
of the Monkeys,
arches.
17,000 hours.
Yeah, I was about to ask how many Maddie had got. I knew she broke 10.
When she was getting close to 10, I thought at one point I could maybe catch her because I was get 3 or 4 at the time, and now it's just she's getting away.
Oh my word. Coaster Cook is going for custom supports on that role. He is actually trying to support that himself by the looks of it.
Oh, that's cool.
That is a big, big job. I don't know if he realises how short time he's got left, but wow, that's going to be something.
Do I have Moose on... I don't know if I have him on Steam or not.
I don't have Moose on Steam. Alright, so Pillsbury is at 1848 in Planet Coaster, almost 2k, yeah.
That's such good value. That's insane.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Lone Bear's got 1558 in Skylines. Simbi's got 1270. And just think,
this just goes to show the games that have a mod support and just that are pretty much true sandbox, just so much replayability.
Yeah, any building game, I've always said it's one of the most inexpensive forms of entertainment. Even if you price in a pretty good gaming PC, the amount of dollars you're spending or the amount of pounds you're spending per hour of gameplay is so low compared to...
Smiles per miles is very, very good.
Yeah, the smiles per dollar is just incredible. Kiggy, 2,200 hours and 2,100 hours in Skylines.
That's so much.
Yeah.
You know the Skylines average is just under 60, which is a lot higher than most games, but that's crazy.
Even I'm over that. I've only got about 200 and something. I've got about 220, 230 in Skylines, which is low when we're talking about around us. But yeah, the average is about 60. Even if you got 60 hours out of that price a game, it's not expensive.
Yeah, you could have bought the game on sale for under $10.
Send it. We are getting sending. So this is the board builder one with just over 10 minutes
we can feel there's 10 minutes, man.
Oh yes, it's coming up. There we are. We are 10 minutes remaining, folks. Only 10 minutes to go. We have board sending it. Lone Bear, we won't talk about your GTA playtime. Oh no, we must now that you've brought it up.
Oh dude, I have 1,000 hours and that's into the RP.
I want to get into the RP.
Oh, it's
I've only just
so
really
much fun.
started playing online.
404, that's where I play now. Highly recommend it. Zealy plays in there, actually, funny enough.
We need a chat off stream about GTA and all that sort of stuff. We need to do that. But right now, we've got 9.5 minutes left. We have got everyone with a finished layout, I believe. We've got Coaster Cook going for custom support. We've got Beartastic going for the detailing. Tree gun.
Sap Daddy's got a whole town going now, eh?
Oh yeah, he's decided he wants to play City Skylines today. I'm convinced of it.
I love it.
Yeah. Lone Bear is saying GTA San Andreas 22,000.
What did you do in the San Andreas for that much?
I don't know. Do you know that Online and 5 is my first GTA ever?
Oh, really?
I've never GTA'd before. Yeah, never.
Good one to
never
get
came
into.
across
Crazy
as
how
my
long
kind
this
of
one's been
game.
going on for. I want
Oh, yeah,
Throwback
I
Vice
mean-
City so badly for the next one.
This one is. This one was on the PS3, wasn't it? Originally. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's done
yeah,
the
it was a PS3
4 and
exclusive. I
5.
had to wait 1 year after that. It's when they launched the PS3, I believe, even. Or
Yeah,
something silly like that.
it was something silly.
But yeah, they had the
and
1 year
speaking of-
exclusive. I had to wait a year on PC, and I thought that was the longest time ever. Hilarious now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of silly, Coaster Cook with those custom sports, really sort of going for it. We've got Board Builder going for another smoothing pass. We have Sap Daddy going for the trim. That's it. We're not just going details. We're going full trim mode. Full trim.
Oh, look at this
We've got Bear building
terraforming
a
from
lake.
Bear.
Oh yeah, Bear. Bear has
Yeah,
gone
let's
for the terraforming.
go.
Now remember in this game that
Well,
the
that's
up
cool.
tool is not up, it's a pull. So you can build archways, you can build caves.
Yeah, that's a
in
cool
this
thing.
game.
Yeah, you can build tunnels and stuff that way too.
Yeah, very much so. You can build sort of structures that go over, so the terrain is way, way flexible.
That's a really neat feature. It's a good game.
That is
It's a good game.
something that they really got right, I think. Unfortunately, what I'll say is, for as right as they got the terrain system, they made up for it on the jank of the pathing system.
Yeah. Oh, pathing, man, they were so ambitious. Remember, like their original trailers, like everyone's passing through each other so smoothly. Game comes out, it's
Yeah.
like blob versus blob.
I'm seeing sending. So yeah, I think I like that decision by Board to get rid of the roll and to try and do this, you know, with a more traditional drop.
Yeah, that does feel more traditional. It's a good way to describe it. I did kind of like how what it was before, though, just for the other side of the
Oh,
argument.
I did. I do like rolling drops, but I just don't think this coaster really lent itself to one.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, Bear's made it work. I'll certainly not deny that that has worked. 100%. Yes, Kiki
Little
says
bit
you can
terraforming
full on
still there.
send it. You can full on send it with the landscaping in this game, and you really, really can.
Man, I wish they did
It is
waterfalls better.
incredible.
That's a tricky one.
would-
Trying to make your own waterfall.
Now, do you remember Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, I think, got it right? You just clicked on the two bodies of water and it'd make a waterfall between them. And good evening,
Yeah, this one is
Moomin
like
Little
stimulated with all the
Socks.
jets and stuff.
Yeah, which is possibly more accurate to real life in a weird
Socks,
way.
welcome on in.
Hello, Moomin.
Great name, by the way.
You're welcome. Oh, Moomin is wonderful. Indeed, yeah, Kiggy remembers it as well. In 3, they got it so spot on. Lone Bear remembers it. So yeah, if anyone remembers 3, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, this is the same developers as Board was mentioning earlier. With us, let's sort of go back and see everyone now that we've seen the send it. Sorry, I see someone sending it on a roller coaster. I have to go and join in with the ride.
Can't blame you.
It's just manners at this point. So that's a good tip for anyone. If you're taking part in this and you want a little bit more prominence on the stream, send it. Just send it, and you'll probably get more prominence. Like, I'm not denying that one. It's entertainment, and we are less than 5 minutes to go, folks. We are under 5 minutes left. What is everyone going to be doing? What are we seeing for final touches? We're seeing Beartastic with a very, very themed up ride. We've got Sap Daddy working on his buildings. We've got Coaster Cook probably trying to save the park or something. Don't know what's going on at Cook's End. And we've got Board Builder really focusing in on some terrain and trying to sort of do some last minute prettification of his RMC. Remember, folks, everyone was given a GCI Woody built by the excellent and wonderful Death Fears Non to start with, and they have been tasked with turning it into a RMC.
That's such a fast transformation from Bear right there in the end. Like with the landscaping on the water and stuff there.
Yeah, I mean, this is it's the kind of things you can do. Is now painting the ground, trying to sort of make sure that under that coaster is not quite as lush grass as the rest of it. Really nice technique, really beautiful little bit of detail there. Adding some rocks in the form of rock paint as well as the great sort of standout pieces of rock. just sort of informing that landscape a little bit. Really sort of highlighting those nice little bits, sending it a little bit again. I'm not zooming back in for another send it because we'll see a send at the very end, but he's changed the colours, I believe.
3.5 minutes, let's go.
To purples. Okay, we have a purple in the house, folks. We have Coaster Kook running it off the end. He probably could do with joining that back up, ideally. Are we going to see issues with that join up, or is that going to go nicely for him? That might just have worked. Let's have a look. This is down at the 3-minute mark, folks. 3-minute marks. Oh, nice snipe there, Minxie. Jedi, you're already famous.
Yeah, right. You beat me to it too. I wanted to ban that person.
You both beat me to it. I wanted to do it. I like doing it.
I mod for someone whose channel now has like 4,000 viewers, and my god, man, that's like jumping into a fast-moving river if you want to mod.
Yeah, no.
When I started, they had like, I don't know, like 200 or 300 viewers, and that's when I was like just casually modding. Every once in a while, I'll come in and help out, and that's like, oh my god.
Yes. I know Minxie hasn't panned anyone in ages. That's fair. Minxie can get the snipe in. Kiggy blinked and they were gone. Excellent. Board's now got the tree gun out. Everyone, do you know, I'm amazed that almost everyone is trying to do some theming as well. This is really nice, whether it's theming or scenery. Just trying to
the little final
it up.
touches.
But they all help. Especially with sort of 1.5 minutes left. There isn't that much more I'd want to be doing to a coaster if I can help it.
Yeah, at this point, you should hopefully not really be doing too much left with the coaster.
Hopefully not too much. So,
Just the last little bit.
Indeed, very much so. Last bits, last tweaking, last sort of having a look at what's going on. Look at your forces, look at the flow, look at, are you happy with how it's flowing? Now, what I've noticed no one's done is no one got an inversion in before the lift hill that I saw. That was something that I did. I did manage to roll it on that corner.
Yeah, we should have a picture just to do a comparison as well. Yours would be kind of cool.
If I had finished one, I would send you some pictures.
Oh yeah,
but
even just like
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get to the point of finishing any of them. And to be honest, it's not my stuff that that's interesting.
Oh, I know, but it's always fun to see for comparison.
Oh, it is. Oh, Cook, you've only got a few seconds. Are you going to sort out that so it doesn't crash into the ground?
It makes me nervous.
Because
oh my god,
that hurts. Like, that's something that we have seen happen before. Cook, 20 seconds, come on. You saw that happen. If he's not spotting it now, he's not going to do it. I think we're going to have one where the wheels are running into the ground slightly, folks. That's a shame. 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, Bear's really going for it right up to the end. Even trying to get that light in. Is he going to get it in time before I go?
Light.
Stop building, folks. That is it. Everyone stop building. Put your mice down. Put your keyboards back on your desk.
Almost got the lighting.
I got one in. And that is it, folks. Sap Daddy. Can someone please tell Sap Daddy to stop? Can someone please tell Sap Daddy to stop immediately?
Out.
Because he has had the what's it? In fact, I will probably do it, but yeah, no, has he done it? Okay. Oh, they have only just come up from him. Fair enough, that's what's happened, is his stream was running behind. Okay, that's all fine. And we're done, folks. So with that, what we're going to do is we are going to take a short break of about 5 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Yeah, apparently I need to refresh, says Winder. He did stop. Excellent. We will do that refresh quickly then. We're going to go for a very short break, folks. Showcases are coming up soon. Please stay tuned. Take yourselves and get yourselves a bit of a drink, maybe a snack if you need to. Do yourselves a med check. We will be back soon, and I will see you all shortly.
Yep. See you guys in a couple of minutes.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome back. We will soon be doing some showcases. I expect that we'll have an Imperial Jedi.
And a very difficult vote. Holy smokes.
Oh, we do have an Imperial Jedi back. Excellent. Yep. Well, I think we will... Should we do dates for people's diaries first, or shall we get on with some showcases? What do you think?
I don't know, actually. Maybe some showcases. I don't know.
I think we'll do showcases. So, what we will do is we'll go over... Now, we're not going to set a time limit on these, because I don't expect any of these showcases to take anywhere near the full 5 minutes. Folks in chat, get your questions in as soon as you can, please. I will get some questions in as well. I'm sure Imperial Jedi will have a good amount. But first
I don't know what to ask. I'm so newbie at this. I keep realizing that.
It's all good. Well, let's have a chat with Board Builder. Hi there, Board. How are you doing?
Hi, Londo and Jedi. How are y'all doing?
Hello again.
This was a lot of fun.
It was, man.
Well, you've answered my first question. Would you do this again with another conversion or sort of building something in a small, in a restricted manner? I like that answer. Just straight away. Yep. No messing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you do this again with us? Yep.
Yep, there we go. So we're having a look now. We are seeing your Malice Unchained do sending.
Yes, I suppose we should ride one rather than watch it.
Well, I think at some point we are going to have to do sending because you've seen what chat are like. They get quite ravenous. They get quite rather excitable, folks.
Oh, that's a good camera run right now, though. Funny enough.
Oh,
that chase cam, that's nice.
Oh, the cinematics.
Yeah, cinematics fun most of the time. If you have a lot of scenery, it'll usually put you in a tree. But my favorite's orbit because you can control what it does.
Yeah, very much so.
Ran one of them earlier, but we're in the station. We must send it.
Yeah, let's do sending. So while we're sending it, first question I'll ask is obviously you've got a choice of 3 types, or realistically 2 for conversions because they don't tend to top attract conversions. What made you go Malice Unchanged over Steve? Or Steel Vengeance? What to give you proper name.
Because this isn't Steve?
That's fine.
As weird as that sounds, I usually build Malice Unchained. I'm more used to it. I think I played with Steel Vengeance version of it maybe once, but yeah, I usually do Malice Unchained.
No, that works. Stuck with the stock red. I know we were talking about.
Yes, I didn't get a chance to paint it. I did do some light scenery.
Yeah, no, yeah.
We saw that. Mama Van's asking things like length of track. We could probably get that. Angle and steepness. I think yours is probably a vertical one, where it looks close.
I don't know. I smoothed it out. It's probably 80 something.
Really nice, dude. This looks great so far.
Were any screws or hammers dropped from that height while building? That was another question that came in.
Yes, many.
Yeah.
Many. That's what the hat's for.
Yeah, that's a fair point. So, did we get... How many train ops have you got on this?
I've got 2. I could do 3. Unfortunately, I made the ride a little bit longer than it was before, and I didn't take up enough space with a pre-lift and any kind of brakes and stuff here. Yeah. So it actually does lift hold for a second, even if I use 2 or 3 train ops. But I ended up running it back to 2. I've got the brake space for 3.
So you could stick the third on.
You
You
may have
haven't
seen-
bought the third yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting worked on.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's about right for RMC.
So it was testing. We ended up with 113 seconds, 38.99 feet, 63 miles an hour, max 23 miles an hour average. Highest drop 116. My laterals are a little stronger than I would have hoped for, but I didn't check it till the end, so I'm at 2.36 for laterals.
Yeah,
My
that's
verts are
fine.
there's a couple of strong pushes in there, maxing at 5.3. Negative, we get almost a full ejector right there at a negative 0.95, and then forward and
Very well
yeah,
controlled.
those are all okay.
Yeah, very well controlled. From
It's a good top speed too, just breaking over 60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little over 60, 63.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So
That's
what,
not bad for something this height.
What friction setting did you run it at to get that?
7.
0.7. Cool. So you've got
Yes.
reasonably quick wheels on then.
Tails and wings, well said.
Yeah, it's a hot summer day.
Yeah. It's an RMC, apparently a few bruises are to be expected. I mean, to be fair, isn't that the same on all roller coasters, or is that just Blackpool
You
Pleasure
know, like
Beach?
a rugby helmet.
RMC, anything but a B&M?
Yeah, Winder's never changed the friction. Oh, give that a go, Winder. Definitely. Running at sort of 0.6, 0.7 is a great realistic number to run at, Winder.
I do 0.8 for steel, 0.7 for wood and RMCs.
Yeah. You first off have to enable advanced options in the options window, and then it's on one of the tabs in your roller coaster. It's called friction multiplier. You tick that, and then you play with the slider. But yeah, 0.8 for steel, 0.7 for wood or hybrids feels about right. But yeah, you can pull a lot more off doing that. So
Yeah.
sort of commenting
You don't
on
putter out as soon.
yeah, looking at the coaster, I'm seeing a lot of very, very RMC elements to it. I'm seeing, you know, the outside banking that they do very well. I'm seeing, you know, the inversions, the rolls. It's very much, you know, I really like. I love this little pre-drop you've got in.
Yeah, I figured I would go a little Hakuge on the drop.
Yeah, very much so. Do you know the one thing? No, I haven't seen it yet. One thing and this is only a personal thing. This is not it makes the coaster better or less good. And I think I've just seen a bit of one there. Half expect to see you stick a zero-G stall in or something.
I didn't manage to actually get one to stay. I have a really hard time getting it to stay flat. By the time I smooth it out, and I just can't get that. It ends up being an elongated roll more so than a stall. I kind of tried to do it a couple times here, and it ended up smoothing
Yeah, I think
into
that's how you
more of a
started.
thing.
That's
I
why
started
I
it. It
mentioned
just did
it.
not work out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason I mentioned it. Is I saw what I thought to be the start of one.
It was going to be this big hill here. I know there's a delay, so I'll keep looking at it.
Yeah,
But it was
I see that
this hill here. I was going to do a stall on, come up one side, stall, and then come back down the same side. And I just did not manage to pull it off. I ended up going with a wave instead. I mean, I
it's a
think if I were to
beautiful
build a wave and then twist it into the stall, that might be the better way to do it. But I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, maybe we'll find out at some point how. Maybe we'll have a play with it. Either way, great coaster. If we have a quick look at the layout, it looks like it uses a lot of the foundation supports of the original, so nice detail there to kind of, you know, do it as a really nice conversion. Certainly a very sort of recognisable layout.
Agreed,
Definitely some track switching going on there.
Yeah, right off the drop, I went with not where it went because the drop goes out this way and did all of that. Yeah, I don't even exactly remember which way it went in here. I just went, is there supports under me? All right, cool, I can do it.
Yeah, that's
for out
probably,
here.
I suspect that's how RMC seem to think about these things. But yeah, certainly see some track switching going on there. Is there anything else you'd like to sort of mention about your coaster and your layout?
Oh, I'm happy with this one. I really like it. I might upload it or use it somewhere else. Yeah.
I would love to see. Do you know what? I'd love to see all of the Games and a Snap stuff uploaded with Games and a Snap.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, have like a little workshop page for that.
Yeah,
little collection.
Yeah, I reckon we ought to ask everyone to upload their Games and a Snap stuff, as well as do the photos.
Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Momo Van suggests that it resembles a lizard. Interesting. I do see the lizard head sort of at the bottom left of the screen as we see it now. I can kind of see that as a lizard head. Very much so. Yeah, I love that kind of thinking, says Tails. That's it. I think we make that a thing. I think we say upload your stuff if you're happy to. Like, we can't force it, but I think that'd be really cool. Right, with that, folks, I think we say a huge thank you to Board Builder. We shall chat to you again in a bit, no doubt. And see you soon.
Yeah, great job.
Let's send some more coasters.
Do sending. Yes, do that sending. Well, that, folks, was Board Builder with a wonderfully smooth, beautifully made RMC. So the follow-up to that is going to be interesting. By the way, thank you for the follow, GC Enger. I don't know how to pronounce that. Could you tell me how to pronounce your name, please? Because I should make an effort to pronounce things properly. And with that, we're going to go and have a brief conversation with the Coaster Cook. Hi there, Cook. How are you doing?
Hello? You're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Excellent. Everything's good, thanks. We have some statistics up to see, I see. So, a quick look through those. We have 153 seconds, 37.76 feet. We get up to 65 miles per hour with an average of 22. We have a biggest drop of 142 foot. Lateral Gs are 2.26, so yeah.
Yeah, I got one little spot. I couldn't get right.
I was going to say, I bet that's just one spike somewhere. We have 4.5 verts, very nice, minus 1.24 verts. So you're really going for some of that ejector. The forward and back is always going to be fine. 3 inversions, 7 air times, a second and a half of air time. And then we're ignoring the orange, green, red ratings because the game sucks at those.
Similar max speed as well, eh?
Oh yeah. So, can we ask you to do us the honour of sending it?
Oh yes, please.
Yes.
Because we need to have a ride of this.
Let's get out of that view. Get into
Let's see if we can get any reasonable kind of frame rate off this. So you went with the Steel Vengeance over the Malice Unchained. Is there any reason in particular you went down the Steel Vengeance route rather than Malice Unchained? I'm asking everyone literally, no matter which one they went with, why they didn't go with the other.
Not necessarily. I just kind of like the Steel Vengeance train a lot. So I was like, yeah. That'll look nice.
Okay. Sending has been done. We're coming out to an outbanked corner. Ooh, little terrain work there, maybe.
Yeah, I missed that little spot of terrain right at the beginning.
We'll do it. We've all done that one. So now we're at the end. Now that all the stress is off, what is your thought on having another go at this at some time? And did you enjoy it? And did we give you...
I would love it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely fun to have like a challenge like this, and then with the community involved, it always just makes it better.
Nice. Ignis is saying that FPS are overrated. I mean, that's one way we could take this. We are only just cresting the lift to some very unusual FPS drops. Up over into that custom supported stall. I did see you do that with only a few minutes to go and thought that was a little brave, trying to go for custom support.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
very close.
Dude, that was brave.
Right,
it was risky, but I didn't like the wooden track in that part, so I was like, I gotta do it.
Yeah. So we've got a mid-course brake run. How many train operations are we hoping to get off this?
I have 3 trains running on it, and none of them stop on the lift or the mid-course.
Oh, nice. 3 without stacking. That's impressive.
If you want, I can do some off-ride, then the FPS will probably be a bit better.
Yeah, please. I mean, we're pretty much at the end now anyway, aren't we? Can't play Skylines and have FPS, says Minxie. I mean, Minxie does have a very good point. Right,
exactly,
what we're
one or
going
the
to
other.
do is we're going to go with the backup version of the stream, which has got a lot higher latency, as you can see. It's only just rolling into the station now for us to give you an idea of how high that latency is. But it should be a little bit smoother for when we go and have a look around. So, yeah, we're just out of there.
Yeah, I'm a bit lagged. My computer's trying.
Yeah. I see the rails are still sort of they're more of a dark red, are they? Or am I failing to see colours?
Oh, I just kept the same color.
You
I
just
always
kept them
loved the
pretty
nice red.
stock. Yeah, fair enough. I'm kind of surprised you didn't go with your classic purple.
Oh, I was going to, but I was like, I was focused on building the actual coaster. The color went way out of my mind.
Yeah.
I wish internet was something you could just kind of like lend to your friend for the hot sec, you know?
Yeah,
Here, take a little bit of this for the moment, you know?
Or some processing power like here, you know, run this. Actually, you could run it on GeForce Now and then stream it, probably.
What's that?
There is that. All right, let's give it another quick refresh to see what's happening. Yeah. Well, we've got like frames per second. We might even have 3 or 4 of them, so that's something. I'm looking at the layout though. It's a spectacular layout.
Yeah, you kept a lot of the original feels, but it feels more grandiose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do too much track switches on this one. The one I did before for DFN, I kind of switched the track up twice. This one I was like, I'm gonna just keep the layout. Pretty simple.
Yeah. I mean, we did kind of tried to give the opportunity for some track switches if you wanted them, but they were not necessarily going to always be the best option. No, really, really impressed with this. Really impressed with these stats as well. The only one that was a little high was obviously your lateral Gs were a touch high, but other than that. And the three train running all being smooth, no stacking.
Yeah, that's impressive, that part.
So, other than to ask you to stick pictures up on the Discord, and if you want to upload this with the Games and Snap tag to the workshop, we'll start a workshop collection.
All right, I can do that.
That would be excellent, thank you. Unless there's anything else you'd like to say about this coaster, I say we probably move on to our next showcase.
That works for me. Thank you, guys.
Yo, great job.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank
hang
you.
on, Window wants
tech
to see the
issues.
first drop again. Let's have a look
First
at this first
drop?
drop. Yeah, we're on it.
Oh, that's a good side view, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So, does that help, Winder? Have you got what you wanted to see?
I'm getting there. It's just real.
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah. I think so. It doesn't. Trying to work out whether it gets, whether it actually inverts or not throughout that first drop. I'm not sure. I actually wonder if it. I still don't know if that's an inversion or not. That's close.
The angle is at 44.
Oh, so
it's
literally just about 135 is the standard. If it's over 135 degrees, it tends to be called an inversion. So it's that
It's
roll.
like a degree away.
Yeah, that roll is. It's near enough that I think we've got to say that's an inversion. Oh, don't edit it now. Oh, you mean that? Yeah. No, it's fine. It's close enough. Anyway, with that, what I'll say is thank you very much, and we'll go and have a chat with our next participant.
Yep,
So we will
thank you,
chat to you
guys.
later.
Yep, bye.
And talking about our next participant, that participant is Sap Daddy. Hi there, Sap. How are you doing? You are on mute in the Discord, just in case you didn't know.
It's like a whole city there.
It is. Sap, can you... Yeah, you can hear us. There we go.
Alright, so I have written a little script here because I have I don't social well, alright?
Alrighty.
It's not long at all, it's just better for me.
Yeah, no, there's no time limit on this too, so take as long as you want.
Well, okay, let's just minimize that. Okay. This isn't working like I wanted to. You know, fun. So this RMC that I've made, do you want POV first, or do you want me to explain it?
Whichever order you want to do it.
Let's do POV first.
Okie dokie.
Also, those terraces are built blueprints, so.
Still have the time to put those in, though, eh? Yeah, you got
Do you
quite a
know
lot
what?
finished.
Given that this was a coaster one, I won't hit you too hard for using blueprints.
Yes, it was mostly based on the coaster, so I was like, blueprints, you know, it doesn't matter. And those were the only blueprints I used, by the way. The rest of it was hand placed and everything.
Yeah, I mean, what I will say to chat is please sort of base this on the coaster rather than the scenery for today.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, scenery could be like a tiebreaker.
Station's not blueprint. Neither is the transfer track.
We've got a right big case of frames again, unfortunately.
I know.
Okay, we're at least.
I wish I could do something about it.
Will have you dropped your graphics settings down?
Yes, it's on low. I don't really like lowest. Do you want me to go to lowest?
I kind of think that given that we're getting a slideshow, we kind of don't get a fat lot of choice. Unfortunately. Like it's freezing enough. Which encoder are you using in OBS?
What?
Okay.
What does that mean? I have no clue.
In OBS, you can either use your video card or your CPU to do the thinking.
Yeah.
And so if you have a strong CPU, use the CPU. If you have a strong GPU, use that basically. And then in general, using the GPU is a little bit easier because then the CPU is freed up for other stuff.
Where do I do this? Or can I not do it while I'm streaming?
Don't think you
think
can do
you
it
can-
while you're streaming.
I think you can these days. I think OBS Studio you can at least.
Yeah.
And it should be
Trust
like
Jedi over me.
it's
Jedi
like
actually
export
streams.
or let me take a look at this 1 second.
Yeah,
I've
if
only
I
streamed
look at
once
my
or twice.
OBS, it's going to get crazy.
It's under your output settings and it's the encoder.
Output?
Yeah, output.
Yeah, so file
And
settings.
And then you can switch it to NVENC if it's not
Okay, so I can't do it while I'm streaming.
classic. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, you can't. I've just had a look.
Here, I can actually do this really. Should I actually have an idea.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
I'm happy if you want to sort of stop streaming for a minute or two. We can go across, do one more showcase, and then come back if you think that.
Okay, yeah, I can be last. I can do that.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Because it's a
And if
little
it
unfair.
doesn't work, you
otherwise.
I could just have someone else like be me, and I could just have it as a blueprint. That's the idea I had.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
let's
interesting.
try and get you to. Let's try and get it to work for you first. But either
Oh,
way,
what
we'll
an
chat
interesting
to you
thought for a
then.
future one, eh? Just have everyone make theirs and then you can upload it.
And then
That's
I
cool.
could then run them on my
Yeah.
machine. That's possible.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that could work one day.
Yeah, I was going to say the other one is you could stop streaming, record the POV, and then stream the POV.
True. That also could work, yep.
That was Death Fear's non-idea. Yeah. Right. We
Okay.
will chat to you soon.
Oh, it's on. Oh, no wonder. Okay.
Right.
It's just okay. Yes.
All right.
Let's
see you in a
see.
moment.
All right.
So what we'll do is we'll say we'll do a quick alternative showcase. We'll do. Hi there, Bear. How are you doing?
Well, hello. I'm doing great.
Excellent.
Dude, you got a
Did
lot done, man. This is crazy.
This
Yeah,
is.
just plop down some more trees.
I was gonna make some,
Once that was
some
done.
jokes about bears knowing habitats and stuff, so it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And do
Is there
I see?
is there a bear cave?
No, sadly not. I could have done that, but I
Oh.
don't have any pieces or like. I don't think I could have built a bear real quick out of basic shape or
Won't
something.
hold that against you, but
Are they purple
lone bear.
rails?
Let's go.
Excuse what?
Are your rails purple?
They are, yeah, slightly purple, pinkish, purplish. I would say purple, right?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
decided to recolor them a bit.
I would go with purple. You certainly did some painting. So, can you show us some stats? We like numbers around here.
Yes, I can. Indeed, there they are.
So
I'm going to try and time it so I can write the coaster.
We've got.
I've got them
98
in
seconds.
metric, by the way.
That's fine. We can work with metric. So 98 seconds, 1108 meters. So that'd be about 3,500 feet. 91 kilometers an hour is what, like 55
Yeah, a little bit
mile an
slower
hour?
than the others.
Average speed of 41 kilometers an hour. Yeah, around 25 miles an hour. So it keeps its pace well. 28
Yeah,
meter
pretty-
drop,
pretty
which
good.
is 100 foot, give or take. Lateral
right, yeah.
Gs are 1.79. Vertical Gs are 5.35 by the looks of it. Minimum vertical,
Bit
you get
high,
nearly.
but-
Yeah. Mystery Mine gets 6.
Exactly,
Anything
that's what
under
I
like
thought.
6.5 is realistic.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, you know.
I didn't check my cheese at all, to be fair. I just built from how it looked.
Well, I'll tell you what, for not checking your Gs at all, they are pretty stonking. Minus 0.73, so not far off full ejector. Yeah, that looks very, very, very reasonable. 4 inversions and 8 bits of airtime with 1.6 seconds of airtime overall.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because I have like airtime hills that I feel like should have airtime, but it doesn't count them as airtime.
Yeah.
But that's normal with Blanco, and yeah, whatever.
That's why,
It's fine.
unfortunately, as much as you've got all 3 green ratings, that's why I'm not highlighting that either, because, like, it's
Yeah, no,
Blanco.
it's fine.
You
Yeah,
just
300 seems fine,
accidentally
just
get one.
balanced that way sometimes.
Yeah. Mincy
Well.
Rose in chat is asking the important question though, which is of course, can we send it? Can we
I'm
have
gonna
a ride,
send it,
please?
mate. I hope it's gonna exit quite soon. Because it might take a few seconds for it to load and get out of there. Oh no, there you go. Ah! Yeah, that seems like normal speed. So I'm using reshade here, by the way, just if someone's confused by that.
Oh yeah, fancy cinematics.
Because I
Nice.
think it looks a bit nicer with it, but
It
I mean,
does,
I
yeah.
can
You
turn
can
it
tell
off.
the shadows.
So
Yeah,
what
it does.
reshades-
It
what
adds some few
reshades-
shaders and like, yeah, it's nicer, I think.
Do you have a list of settings that you use or things that you could post up on the Discord to show us?
For the reshade?
Reshades.
No, not really. I used one from what was their name again? I used a pre-made one and slightly modified that one, but it's not really. I don't think it's a super great setting. It's not bad.
Nice.
But I can upload it if you want. You can make that pretty
or
easily.
At least, give people who want to use reshade some ideas on where to go with it.
Yeah, definitely. Makes for great screenshots and videos, so I can only recommend it.
Yeah, that video looks great. It is smooth.
It does have some bugs though sometimes when you have like fog on and stuff. Makes it a bit weird and it glitches out. But I think you can somehow fix that as well, but I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, I really wish I could get one that did dynamic shadows. So,
Oh,
when
yeah,
people
that would be
walk in
great.
front of lights or whatever, because I like playing with lights in this.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that's what I would hope that a Planet Coaster 2 would have that kind of support built in, or even ray tracing
Yes.
support. I'd drop
Yes,
it to
definitely.
1080p to run ray tracing. But yeah,
Yeah, that would.
very
Yeah, ray
nice.
tracing would be
That was
great.
really good, man. Fair. This is
Very
amazing.
nice, very smooth. Love the stall.
Yes.
Just really.
Yeah, try to make the elements as RMC as possible.
Yeah,
but it's
I was
pretty
gonna
hard to
say,
recreate.
Everything there looks very prototypical. Now I see you used Mallet Unchained. Is there any reason you used that over Steel Vengeance? Because I know those were the two obvious picks that you got.
Not really. It's
No, fair
mainly
enough.
personal preference.
Yeah,
But as far
fair.
as I'm aware, you can't really recolor the Steel Vengeance one, as far as I know. The train, at least. And that's
Yeah.
one reason why I also did it. But I'm not sure, actually. I think you can't.
That's fair. I'm not sure. I did love that roll into the drop. That was nice.
Yeah, I was looking at that, like, turn drop, and I was immediately thinking that a roll could be cool there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is smooth, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of
Before you
small
go into the
pieces
station
and...
too, that like barrel roll thingy, that was also really nice.
Yeah, that one as well. Rolls are really hard to do as well. They're pretty tricky to get right. And mine aren't perfect here either, but I try to get that hardline roll thing going. So that the turning point basically is like at the heart of the rider, is what you want to have.
Yeah, very much so.
But it's really hard to make.
Yeah, that.
But yeah, that's
Also,
basically that.
What friction
little
settings did
corkscrew
you use
thing, I
for
love
this
that.
as well?
I think 0.9, but I'm gonna check again. 0.9, yeah.
Nice.
So slightly less, but not really much, because I had it on 0.7 and I was like already like halfway done, and it was too fast then, so I got it back to 0.9, and that seemed pretty good.
Yeah, you put a few slower wheels on it then. That makes sense.
Exactly. But yeah, I think it's pretty. Just I like how it's how I managed to keep the speed on it. It's not super quick, but still like pretty fast.
No, you're
throughout
pretty
the
fast.
entire
You're
thing.
about 10 kilometers or so slower than the other guys.
Yeah.
We were all in the same ballpark though.
Oh yeah, and to be fair, the drop isn't quite as big or whatever. So
Yeah, but I tried to really follow the path of the original on the drop there, and yeah, felt like a roll was pretty unique.
Well, I'm impressed, but I'm a simpleton, so.
I'm impressed, but I'm also a simpleton, so You know.
Okay.
But no, I think you did great, man. especially
Any
with the
experts in
detail.
chat?
Like the landscaping turn as well, and the lake, that was so fun.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very appropriate. I was really impressed with
Yeah, I
that.
just put some more trees and stuff down just that there's something more to look at. Even though it wasn't asked and is not meant to be
no,
judged.
it's like above and beyond, but could be
But
for
yeah.
tie breaking, if it comes down to it, like being that close, which it kind of is.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. It's a little extra.
It's gonna be close.
It'll be really tough, honestly.
I think so too. Honestly, there's been pretty good, really good layouts.
So I've got to ask, did you enjoy this and would you do this again?
Yes, absolutely. Definitely.
Excellent.
You sign me up. Sign me up.
This is
That's
it. We're
been
getting
awesome.
more converts. This is it, folks. We've got first-time people who want to be signed up again and again. This is always good news. So
Yeah, it's been really, really enjoyable.
yeah, no. In which case, what I'll say is thank you very much. We'll chat to you probably in a bit.
Yes.
Once we've done polling and results and stuff.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you very
Excited.
much. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.
Right, and what we're going to do is we're going to go back into Sap's. We're going to ask Sap to rejoin us to see if we can give him a fair shake at this. Hi again, Sap. I noticed that you're loading back in. How are you feeling? I'm just going to go for the slow load version. So we are going to get more of a delay, but hopefully a smoother stream doing it this route.
We'll get there.
We will indeed. So, Jedi, without sort of seeing everyone else's, I know we've got Sap in the room as well. What do you think? What do you think to this sort of format of, instead of building a whole big thing, sort of constraining it a little bit more and letting the details flow a touch more?
I feel like it's more niche, but it's like a really you guys have tapped onto a cool niche with this. Like I was blown away. You saw in real time to learn this was real. I thought this was just like you're setting up lore for like the game.
Yeah, no.
This is cool.
You don't think I'm that
especially
inventive,
as you're going
do
to be
you?
adding this to YouTube, it's a little bit more evergreen, so like anyone can enjoy this. You don't have to be a Planet Coaster fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could very well definitely do similar stuff in cities, like gentrifying a neighborhood or something. Like everyone starts in the same, pre-built city, and how are you going to change 1 or 2 blocks over and then vote on that? Like, are you preserving historical aspects?
The one that we thought of doing is redoing the traffic scenario. Or redoing,
Oh god, that's
the flood
brutal.
scenario.
I love that one. It's so hard, man. I just tried it again a few months ago. It is still so challenging.
Did you do it with mods or did you do it vanilla?
No, you can't. You cannot use mods. Otherwise, you won't be able to beat it. It must be vanilla.
Yeah. No, we do allow mods when we do it. But yeah, vanilla is...
Are you allowed to load it without mods? Or how does that work? Can you get the achievement,
load it with mods. While you watch it, you can... There is a mod that lets you get the achievement.
Well, that's cheating. I've never tried that way, so...
Yeah.
I have only done au naturel.
Ooh, so there's Cooks. Sap, given that we're really struggling, any chance you could stick yours on the workshop for us quickly, please? We're going to try something different.
Rolling the YOLO dice.
Oh no, hang on. The streaming is not great. Oh, Bear, please. That's what I was thinking. Sap, could you please upload your coaster to Steam? Bear or I could pull it down and we'll do the showcase with you. In fact, I'm going to DM him on Discord because Sap is in the room with us. Yeah, please. Steam and...
This keeps us honest. You can tell this is not pre-recorded.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely keeping us honest, this is, isn't it? It really is. Right, so I have one to demo on Steam, so I'm going to fire Planet Coaster up now. Right, my machine could hate my guts here. In fact, let me just check that I've got the headroom to do this. So if I haven't, we might ask Bear to do it. I think I've got the headroom. Thank you, board. Right, actually, can we do it this way then? Bear, can you please pull down Coaster Cooks? It's in the participant chat. Board, could you do me a huge favour, please? Get Saps off him and pull his down, and you can run his for him. Is that something you can do, please? That would be absolutely wonderful. So what we're going to do is we're going to move chats around. The idea is I'm going to have Coaster Cook in chat with us. Hi there, Cook, how you doing?
Hello.
So I think what we're doing is we're asking Bear to run your coaster.
Yeah, to see more FPS, basically.
Yeah, just to give us that. So if we go across the Bear's stream, in fact, shall we bring Bear in on this chat as well?
Yeah, sure.
I know this is highly unusual, but it might make more sense.
I love it.
Hi Bear, how you doing?
Hello. Oh god. Wait,
Just-
I wasn't prepared. Ah.
Just thought we'd pull you in.
Okay, wait.
Have you got
I have to
Cooks?
pull it off.
Yeah, if you can get Cooks
Do I
down-
have them here? That doesn't work. I'm gonna quickly have to exit. I'm still in my park. Oh,
Take your time, no worries.
have I saved them? Yes, I did. I'm gonna save it again to be extra sure.
Yeah. Let me just...
All right.
I'm just-
Alrighty. I hope it's in. So cooks should be cooks, right?
Yes, please.
Yes.
So yeah, I know it
Any
says-
second now.
I know it says Beartastic on the stream, but this is Cook, so
Wait, one
we're
sec.
going to try and hear from Cook.
Yeah, sorry.
There it is. Now it doesn't
Oh,
say
sorry,
anymore.
man.
Thanks for doing
Okay.
No, thank you.
Reshade. Boop. Okay, should I just write it again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just have a POV, please. Let's just
Yes.
just send it.
We'll do first person, then we'll do a little cinematic after.
Just seat view, or do you want track view?
Oh, we'll have.
Either
we'll
one's be fine.
yeah.
Seat?
stick-
Seat is
stick with
fine.
This, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. By the way, just FYI, I also have a mod that basically makes the camera not like shake around,
Yeah, I've got
so
the
it
same
stays
one.
steady. Yeah. I'm gonna speed up the lift hill real quick. There it is.
Glorious frames.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And we.
Now get ready. Here we go. So,
Of course, I'm a bit ahead,
really
right?
strong.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah.
You can warn us. Yeah, this is great.
The custom support's looking great as well.
Thank you.
the
Yeah,
lock
definitely.
crashing. Yeah.
I thought of doing
mid-coast
that for
rates.
my stall as well, but I didn't have time. And it's honestly quite tedious.
Yeah, I saw how quick Coaster Cook was trying to do that and thought, yeah, that's a bit close to the bone.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like 10 minutes left, and I was like, go, 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 rush, rush.
Managed it though.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Very nice speed at the end, just going nice and slow into the brake run.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Doesn't even need to
get
brake.
rid of a lot of that.
Nice. Maybe they'll intersect.
Nice. So a quick cinematic view around it as well, using the Steve trains. I'm going to do a very, very quick refresh just to double check and make sure that we've got everything roughly right. There's one going up the lift hill now as well.
Oh.
Do you know what?
Yeah, wait. You know what? I'll go to that one. Yeah, 4 trains running. Oh no, 3. Never mind.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, 4 trains, what?
How fast, man.
No,
Gotta
4
get them
trains would have been impressive.
Yeah, I didn't
3 trains is
take the
impressive.
risk to run 3. I only took 2 rides. 2 trains.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just to be sure. It could have worked because I tried to, for my coaster, I kind of tried to put the brake runs at the same place as Death Fusion
Yeah.
did. But I don't know if it would have worked. So, I didn't.
So yeah, only really doing these as very mini showcases just to get the frame rates up.
Yeah.
We might have to come up with another way of doing this if this happens again, and I might have to see if my machine will handle it and do them all on one.
Okay. So that's
Maybe.
that. Yeah, good
That
stuff.
was a nice outer bank there.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of good ones.
There is.
Good elements.
Right. I'll say thank you very much. I'm going to flick over to board and get the others in here for that one.
Yes, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, it
for
was great seeing it again.
Thank you.
Well, it's worked
Thank
out.
you very much.
You're a
Special
sweetheart.
thank
It's
you
really
there,
nice to do
Bear.
this.
Oh, no problem. No worries.
So, we're now going to bring back in Sap Daddy, and we'll bring Board in as well because he's here. Hi there. Thank you very much for this, Board.
Of course.
You and Sap in
What a
chat
team
as
player.
well as Jedi and I. Yeah, great. Loving the team spirit, the community spirit here, folks. That's what this is all about. So now we're going to get to ride Sap Daddy's coaster. And in the
Right
Eternal
there,
Works,
you in the hat with the
Yes.
shirt and the
Yes.
button in front of you. Can you push the button to send it, please?
Hello there, sir, and or madam.
Realism 11, I love it. Now make sure you keep your hands and your arms inside the ride at all times.
Don't try to grab the leaves.
Now get ready. Here we
I
go.
don't think I'll be doing this again, just for the fact that my PC is learning really shit.
Oh,
We-
don't stress about that. We'll figure that out later.
We'll make
we
it
can
work.
present it like this in the future. This is totally fine. This is a way to make it work.
Oh,
We will make this
I'm-
work.
alright.
No one should rule themselves out of this if they don't think the hardware's up to scratch. We will make it work.
I mean, I think it's like I could just have it on pause the whole time and it runs like 5 times better.
Then do that.
It's like weird.
then that
Build
works.
it, paused, send it to one of us, and we'll write it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my gosh, y'all are so nice. This is not okay. Wait,
Nice.
That's the
no,
point of these things.
this
right?
is
Community.
okay. Oh, that's
We're doing it. It
something.
seems
Very
okay.
nice.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
Yo, this is legit, eh?
yeah, it's really nice, quite smooth, nice pacing on it.
I turned down friction. I think it's 8.
0.8, nice.
like
So you've got
very-
sort of medium wheels on it then.
I still can't get over how much detailing you did too.
Yeah, Minxie has a point.
Yeah.
You could have showcased these Jedi.
Yep, it's
You
true.
could have fired up. Now, it just
Actually, I'm
made-
gonna send you the sticky note that I never said. So, because y'all are.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
So there's your stat sheet.
Cool. And this RMC is based off the 2016 anime My Hero Academia. The theme of the ride is that the main character, Deku, is fighting his way to defeat, all for one, in the process causing mass amounts of damage.
That's why you saw all the like scraps and stuff,
Yeah.
like the biplane and the bus, the cars everywhere. Yeah.
that's cool.
Hang on, which train is that on the front? I don't know if I've. Is that
Iron
still
Fury.
redone?
But,
Iron Fury.
yeah.
It's Iron Fury on the
So
unchanged track. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, he built Malice and then put Iron Fury cars on it, is what it looks like, right?
They
Or
look
is-
stunning.
I did that because, first of all, Iron Fury is shorter. See someone.
Yeah.
And I could have 2 trains on one station.
Oh, I've never messed with it. That's cool.
It's not there.
I'm also like, the airtime count just looks. The airtime count does not look right. It's only 2.
Yeah, I think this game's slightly telling some porkies here on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, loving the green rails as well.
It says 1. What? Yeah, that's a load. That's lying. All right.
Yeah, load.
On my end, it said 2. That's probably because of you don't have the mod that can increase the chainless speed. I had a mod that had the chainless speed 4 miles per hour higher than it should usually let it.
Oh.
Yeah, I also
Yeah.
had green across the board, so
Yeah.
Okay.
To be fair, we're not really watching. Well done on getting all the greens, but
yeah.
the game's rating systems are yeah.
It ices the cake. It's like, oh, okay, and the game likes it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
it is a good thing. I like
Oh,
this.
it is.
I really wish I was not thinking about, they're not judging scenery. Thought you guys
No,
were.
the scenery is a nice little extra, but it should maybe be only like a tiebreaker if it comes down to that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, chat, we are trying to judge the layouts first. I suppose what we should do is sort of say thank you very much. Thank you especially to Board for doing that showcase
Yeah, Clutch
for us.
coming together in the end there as well. That was really helpful.
Yeah. Beautifully done. Thank you, Sap. We'll see you both soon after the audience, after chat have done a voting.
All right. I'm probably going to be on a different device, so I'm going to exit out of everything
That's fair.
because I've been on I'm usually timed on this, so.
All right, well, we'll chat to you soon.
All right, bye. See ya.
See ya.
And again, Board, thank you very much.
Of course.
Guys, if you're brand new in chat, make sure you follow. We do the games in a snap for other games as well. It's not just for Planet Coaster.
It's not. And indeed, while we are running this poll, the poll now is up. So,
it's going to vote.
space
Yes, holy smokes.
1. /vote space 1 for Board Builder, 2 for Coaster Cook, 3 for SAP, 4 for Beartastic, or use the polling UI that's up there. Again, /vote space 1 for Board Builder, 2 for Coaster Cook, 3 for Sap Daddy 11, and 4 for Beartastic. Remember, folks,
Not a
we are
popularity
judging.
contest. Make sure you're
We
voting
are
for the
not-
best coaster here.
Yeah, we're voting for the coaster that you prefer, the one that you'd like to ride. Scenery is nice to have, but this is really supposed to be very coaster focused. Please do get your votes in. This is 100% based on chat vote. And of course, if you have only just joined, then we do have a little treat for you. We have someone who is willing to explain what we're doing here.
For those who are unfamiliar, Games in a Snap is a friendly competition where 4 builders make something in 2 hours. They are given a theme in advance and a spinner is thrown into the works just before the event. The winner is then chosen by chat, and remember, this is all just for fun.
Exactly. Thank you very much for that, Ryan. This is all just for fun. and the winner is chosen by chat vote. So chat, get those votes in. That's right, lurkers, join in, get some votes in. Hi there, Relly. How you doing? Welcome on in this evening. Dates for the diary. While I've got everyone here and voting, October, we have got a Cities in a Snap Water. That is in 3 weeks' time. That's October the 1st. So October the 1st is going to be Cities in a Snap
I know that game.
Water. Yes, you do, Imperial Jedi. Are you taking part, though?
I don't know.
Are we going to see if people can beat... Well, are we going to see if people can beat Jedi? Because that is the question, isn't it? That's always the question. And then, on the 29th of October, we come back to Planet Coaster. But this time we go away from the roller coaster fanatics and we go towards the scenery. That's right, we're doing another mini challenge on the 29th of October. It is going to be obviously spooky in a snap. And we're not asking for a full theme park.
Oh yes, Spooktober's coming up.
Oh yes. We're not asking for a full theme park. We're not asking for even a big full area. All we're asking is for you to theme one flat ride and put a couple of shops in near it. That's right, we're doing a flat ride skin. It's a details in snap, folks. The thing is, the flat ride, we're not going to tell you what it is yet. It may be that we release that information a week or two before. Might be that we tell you on the day which flat ride it's going to be. Might be that we tell you it's a choice of a few. And speaking of choices, you've all made one. And we have a winner. So let's bring our winner for this evening into chat. And that is Beartastic. Congratulations, Bear.
Well done, dude. Well
Thank
done.
you so much. Thanks for voting. Wow. This has been so much fun.
This is a really good one. I know we keep saying that every 2 minutes, but yeah, this is really fun.
It is. So to carry on,
thank you so much.
Tell you as well, Bear, October the 29th, we are doing Spooky in a Snap, where we're going to ask people to build and theme a flat ride and a couple of shops.
A flat ride?
And that's
I heard it. I heard it.
We are...
It sounds interesting.
The flat ride is going to be whichever one we tell you to do. We're going to give you one. I will tell you
so
now,
we can choose?
It's going to be generic. It's not going to be a pre-themed one. So it's not going to be like the space shuttle one or whatever. But no. I'm not letting you choose. That is going to be your spanner in the works. Is that you're going to be handed a flat ride. Now, we haven't worked out whether we're going to do it on a roulette system yet. We haven't worked out whether
you should have an envelope when you open them or something.
Oh, well, we've got roulettes. We've got wheels we can spin.
We have wheels? Wait,
we have wheels. Oh, yes. we could bring a wheel back. And
Sick.
I'm not putting on, I'm only putting on generic ones, but huge congratulations for the win, Bear. What we'll do is
thank you so much.
Bring
so much
everyone
fun.
else who we can back into the host room. So hi there, Cook, and hi
guys.
there, Board. How you doing?
Welcome back.
I'm doing all right.
Good, how's it going? Congrats,
So-
Bear.
Thank you
Massive-
guys. You did all
massive
really good. It's been so good. No bad
can
coasters either.
No, not at all. This is such a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome stuff.
We don't have Sap in chat at the moment, but this goes to him as well. Thank you so much to all of the participants for making our lives as easy as you could. Thank you very much, especially from Minxie for being on it all the time, making her job as easy as possible. Massive thank yous to Board and Bear for that sporting offer that you both made, for really making this such a community thing. Everyone did amazingly. Thank you so much to Death Fears None for building that original wonderful wooden coaster that you all tore apart so beautifully, and for enduring my constant no, I want it like this, no, I want this, no, I want this, because I was picky. I will admit that. I don't know how many drafts Death Fears None ended up doing. Huge thank you to Jedi for, as Minxie says, carrying the stream, for being a wonderful
I do
co-host.
nothing. It's like front row seats to a great show.
And for asking the wonderful questions and making sure that chat could understand, making sure to keep me on point and making sure that I wasn't going too quick for folks.
No, and you do a great job, man.
No, thank you very much.
Definitely.
Yeah,
These teams are really fun to watch as well.
Yeah,
No,
when
thank
done
you.
correctly, this seems really simple to kind of pull off, but you can tell there's a lot of work and stuff happens. But I think
It is a lot of organizing, definitely.
Do you know what?
And
I am so
pre-testing
glad.
and all of it. There's a lot of work.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I am
participants
so
especially,
glad.
yeah.
I'm so glad it looks simple. That's the hallmarks that the hard work is working. Yeah. No, I know we had a bit of fun at the start of this one because new version of OBS and whatever. Just, yeah.
Yeah, goofing how they'd be like, "Oh, smooth ride today," and then, "Oh boy, look what happened."
Yeah,
No.
Minx was telling me like, "Yeah, it's gonna be smooth, no problem so far." But she was like worried that something bad was gonna happen, and yep,
It's always something, right?
No, but in the grand
there's
scheme,
always something that it can't always go perfectly smooth.
there was a silver lining. The community came together. Now we have a cool new format too for anything goes wrong, right?
Yeah,
We do. We have ideas like that. Rally, if I say that I'm on 28, does that tell you something? Yeah, I did that update. So it's a fun update. Fortunately, in fairness to OBS 28, it's new. And as much as we had a few issues, we got it through the stream. It got us through this. So I'd say it's in a reasonably usable state. I'll give it that
I
credit.
assume so. Yeah.
So, thank you all very much. Thank you to all the staff, all of our wonderful participants, all of our wonderful recruiters. Yeah, participants,
Thank you,
recruiters.
Londo.
You do realise
Yeah,
you now...
thank you guys for hosting it.
No, thank you. Thank you to Jedi. And thank you again to everyone in chat, everyone that voted, everyone that supports. Huge thank yous to Bongo Boy 455, GC Enger, XR Minty for your follows. Thank you very much to Minxie for your resub. And yeah, so October the 1st, Cities in a Snap Water. October the 29th, it's the One Flat Ride Challenge, Spooky in a Snap.
Join the Discord.
We will join the Discord. Yes, do all the
Join the
social
Discord.
things.
Participate if you want. If you're lurking and you're like, "Yo, I can do this," come, show,
Yeah.
do it.
Come and join the Discord. Come follow the Twitter. The Twitter occasionally is even active. I occasionally post things. Thank you very much, Winder. Yeah, these will go up on YouTube. All that remains for me is to say, Bear, are you planning on continuing to stream for a little bit longer?
Yeah, for a little bit. Why not? I can do
Well,
that.
in which
Don't
case,
know what to make, but I will.
well, I'm sure you'll help, and we shall all come over and send you some love, I think.
Wow! Great.
As the tradition is, we do tend to try.
Yeah, guys,
and,
follow around. Make sure you're following this channel. Follow each other.
Yeah,
Follow
raid
all of the participants, please.
Yeah.
Not just me.
Yeah, no, follow
all deserve
everyone.
it.
Follow Board, follow Kook, follow Sap Daddy.
And
follow
follow
Bear,
the rules,
please.
damn it.
Follow the rules. Follow Imperial Jedi. If you're not following Imperial
whatever,
Jedi,
ignore
I
me.
don't know why you're not following him, but follow Imperial Jedi. He's like the stereotype. Even the Canadians call him Canadian. He's that polite.
It's true. It's true.
It is true.
Someone literally said that to me at the grocery store yesterday that we're so Canadian.
Yeah,
Kind of had a
yes,
little
you
little
are.
dance. We said sorry to each other.
You are, but you know what? That is a good thing.
I think so.
Right, well, thank you very much, and we'll see you another time in a snap.
Yes, now. Way, there they are.